Way, 7 seconds, boomerang. Yeah, 42, the meaning of life and the universe itself. Hi, everybody. It is Brune. It is Sunday. It is the 26th of January already. We are a month out from Christmas. My God. Christ. Ah, that's a month already. God, that's frightening. Speaking of frightening, shit happened in Hollywood. Shit happened in real life. Shall we get the guests out? You know it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Okay, so, excuse me. So, first up, Leslie Headland, Reason Price. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I think
You're
this
right,
is the first
Price.
time that you've introduced me first.
I'm saving the worst until last. Or something
Awesome.
like that. How are you doing, Price? You all right?
I'm doing good, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, doing good.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. It's great to have you on. Shall we get the next peep out?
Absolutely.
Okay. It is the channel's very own astromech droid, and he's your buddy. It is Professor R2.
Hello. Yeah, my sound effects aren't working, or I'd give you
What?
some. It's acting up. Let's see.
Do you need rebooting?
Oh, there. Maybe it worked. Maybe it
You're
worked
right,
that
Prof.
time. I'm doing good. Thanks.
Oh, what a week to be a Star Trek fan.
Oh yes, the
Amazing.
first new Star Trek movie in ages, and so yeah, it's a great time for all.
Yes. $20 million. Boom. Well spent. It is great to have you on, my friend.
Good to be here.
Shall
Let's get
we
the rest of them out?
Yeah, let's get them out. So, okay. So, speaking of Section 30, whatever, it is Section 31 Captain Internet Help Desk of the Desk, Shire.
Hello, I am Captain Help Desk. I work for a completely secret organization called Section 31. Nobody knows about it, and that is why I'm here in public, so everyone can see me.
And you have your own ships and your own badges, and
Do you know
exactly.
what?
Everyone knows about you somehow.
Indeed. Hello, good evening.
If you was actually in Section 31 looking like as you do on your avatar, I think I would genuinely watch it. What a handsome devil you are.
The funny thing is, I completely believe that if we just hashed it out on stream for about 20 minutes, we could come up with a better script than was actually in Section 31.
Undoubtedly.
I dare say that if you gave me ChatGPT now and I gave it a few basic ideas, it could probably spit out an entire script that was better than the one used in Section 31.
Absolutely.
And that's how bad it is.
Oh,
and on that bombshell, shall we get the next guest out?
Let's go.
Do it.
Okay. I'll give you a clue, everybody. I must admit, I did have a biscuit before I came on. My blood sugar was in the toilet, as it were. Oh. Do you know what it is? Anybody
No
guess?
idea.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? I'll give you another clue, everybody. It's shit. Anybody?
Is it shooty?
Not this week. Hey, hello, Ed.
Oh, good lord.
Hello.
You all right? What are you
Yeah. Doritos.
eating? Flavour?
It's just the ordinary flavour, the one without
Oh,
flavour.
cool.
Yeah, that one.
In the blue packet.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
It's nice. Ian, it's great to have you on.
Yeah, it's good to be on.
There is another.
There's always another.
It's helping us out because it would have been a sausage fest.
I'll give you a clue. We need a bar of soap for this one.
I'll give you potty mouth. Anybody? Potty
Is it
mouth.
Greta?
It's Greta.
It's Greta.
How dare you? How dare you? It is the mightily wonderful. Chat moved up. Vex Electronica.
Good evening.
Good evening.
That's a
Oh,
mighty.
these
Is it
are
a
big
bacon
sandwich.
sandwich?
Well, you said it was a
Beef sandwich.
sausage fest, so I'm reading the representation by
It looks
being
like
the
something
beef-
else.
Right, the beef curtains for this week's episode.
Bacon barriers.
There you go. It can get quite saucy on there too if you really want. I
What
can
brown
add some.
sauce?
I was thinking something white and creamy instead,
brown
just to add
sauce.
a spice of
Mayonnaise.
flavor. Maybe.
Mayonnaise.
Okay.
Mayonnaise and bacon.
I like
What?
mayonnaise.
Mayo and bacon works nicely.
Yeah, like on a turkey
What?
DLC.
Yeah, exactly.
Vex, it's great to have you on.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having
No,
me.
pleasure's ours.
Oh no, the pleasure is all
No,
mine.
it's all
I
yours.
promise.
It's great to have on. Shall we say good evening, chat? We can see you. Good evening. Good evening. Let's get some graphics up. Episode 257 Musings. Today's date. Or Monkey Boy there. I think we're a little bit late on the Monkey Boy.
Not really. It just,
better late than
just
never.
came to the US, right? Like a week ago.
Better late than never.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's been in the U.S. for a while. Didn't they already pull it from here?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've pulled it.
I watched it
Uh,
in a theater. There were barely any screenings, and I was by myself in a movie theater when I watched it.
Dang.
They knew you were coming. Happy Australia Day, by the way, everybody. Hence the flag. Pushing 5,000 subscribers. It'll happen eventually. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the rule. If a YouTuber has taken the time to provide you with entertainment, least you can do, folks, press that thumbs up.
Dang, you're really guilting the crowd today. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? If somebody's taking the time to entertain you, it's how difficult is it to press a thumbs up, Vex?
Yeah, but some
No,
people
very
are
di-
not like that, are they? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't care. Throw the
They
hands in
don't
the
wanna-
air.
I just don't care.
They don't want to
Yeah.
do a like. They don't want to subscribe. That's most
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
The memberships are open. I do believe I've been burgled, which is never nice. I've gone down that route. Let's have a look.
Hmm.
But, here you go.
You've been burgled?
Which is never nice.
Has become a
Hey.
YouTube member.
Cheers, buddy. Okay, so I had to scroll right up to the top then. Never mind. Okay, so as I said, we're a little bit late on this, but I am two of the guests
Oh dear.
that I know of have seen Better Man.
Hmm.
Yes.
Vex, would you like to go first?
Sure. I was talking with our dear friend, Uninspired Reviewer, and he was like, "Oh, have you seen this?" I'm like, "Nah, I haven't gotten around to it." He's just like, "Yo, dog, it's the best movie. It's peak cinema." He even sent me the absolute cinema meme, So I was like,
Yeah.
don't mess with me. So I watched it. It wasn't playing near me. Like, I'm not going to go to Toronto to see. I don't want to get AIDS just to watch a movie. So I went to India to watch this. Unfortunately, I would
India?
have paid. Yes, I would have paid an IMAX ticket price though to watch this. This movie was phenomenal.
Wow.
I am in no way the target audience for this. So I know who Robbie Williams is.
Yeah.
I know about his antics. I'm familiar with his music, at least the ones that have like made the top of the charts, right? I don't care about him whatsoever. I care even less for musicals, and I was deeply moved by this film. I thought it was well paced. It was well put together. It was well acted. I liked the whole monkey. What's it called? Like the monkey. Showy. What's the word I'm looking for? Shtick. Okay, we'll say. I liked the monkey shtick, right? Like it. I didn't find it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think the monkey is in reference to one of his songs.
So he said in an interview, it's because he felt like a performing monkey for a lot of his early career, which, like, I mean, you kind of get through the film in the first half at least, but No, I didn't think I would feel sympathy for Robbie Williams of all people, and here I was feeling sympathy for one of the biggest British pop stars in history. So it's a great movie. It's worth it. Even if you know nothing about Robbie Williams, you can still appreciate this as a film.
There you go. Common people, Reg. Tell my friend. Me and my monkey, yeah. I assume that's where it comes from, and obviously performing like a monkey. Price?
Well, yeah, as I said in my video, once in a while I get these kind of invites to see a movie in advance. It's not often because I'm not that important, but once in a while I get it. And about a month before it came out, I got an invite for a US screening to see this movie before anybody else. And usually when I see those kind of things, I confirm because it's like, who doesn't want to see a new movie? But then when I looked and saw what it was about, I didn't want to see it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to waste my time with this. I actually did live abroad for some of my life, so I knew who Robbie Williams was and was familiar with his music. It's not music that I listen to. I don't like Take That. That was a 2-bit group. Even when Take That were popular in England, they were probably less popular than East 17, which was another crappy boy band who I also didn't like. And once I was even forced to see in concert, but I don't want to ever speak about that ever. In any case,
Real quick, can I ask you a question though about that? Real quick. When you went to that concert, did you get mad pussy afterwards though?
What, E17?
E17. I don't think that. I think the reason I saw them was there were other bands performing. It was like an event, kind of like a festival or sorts of something.
Okay, that isn't answering my question though. Did you or did you not? I
actually don't think I did. I don't. I think that I suffered, and for no reason, just because maybe I was waiting for another artist to perform. I don't know why I had to see them, but it wasn't something that I went and bought a ticket for. It's just like they were there, and I was forced to watch them perform, which was torture. So, and they were considered the superior band between those two crappy bands. So
really?
Take That.
What?
No, that's not true.
In which universe? In which universe?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just clear something. No. Hold on. Stop. Let me just clear something up. Let me just clear something up. Let me just clear something up here. E17 was no way bigger than Take That. Take That was huge.
That was massive.
Massive. More so than E17. They destroyed their career by drugs and whatever they did.
And bad driving.
Yeah, Take That was the cleaner of the group. You know that they were more or less clean. They didn't really do drugs or anything like that. I think Robbie just went his own way. Yeah, they were wholesome. Yeah, so they were much bigger. They were huge.
Are you sure? I think that I read once that E17 sold more records than Take That.
No.
You know what? I could be wrong. Check it for yourself if you want some time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Although Stay is an amazing song.
In any case,
not a Christmas song though.
Stay, that's the one where they dressed up like Eskimos, and the video looked so bad they redid it as them having a recording session.
Yeah, but they kind of made it into a Christmas song when it wasn't a Christmas song. It was about his brother that died or something like that, wasn't it?
I was going to say the only other thing I know about E17 is the lead singer Brian Harvey is most famous for accidentally running over himself.
Dang.
Yeah. In a car, stopped the car, got out, got in front of the car.
Over himself somehow.
Ran over him. His car kept on moving forward. He ran over himself.
Indeed.
That wasn't me.
That was me. That was me. Sorry. The other one came out.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a quick question? Do you know in Better Man, did he talk about when he hid Jerry from Spice Girls in his suitcase and tried to get her out?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, they didn't delve deep then, did they?
It was so I was reading an interview that Robbie Williams did, and he said like there was about 5 hours of footage altogether that they cut down. So they really just like, even his romantic life, when it came to that, it was really just like, he wasn't gay, guys, like just so you know, he's straight, and here's who he had a notable relationship with during his rise. But it really just focuses on how he came into fame, and then I would say maybe the last 20 to 30 minutes is more like common day, modern day Robbie Williams.
And I didn't talk about when he got sucked off in a castle.
No,
he tells all these stories on Graham Norton. He tells all these stories on Graham Norton. When he was on Graham Norton, he talked about he kind of rented a castle and the cleaner sucked him off when he was in bed or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I've
they
seen
didn't
that,
dive
yeah.
into all of his sexual
Oh,
exploits
okay.
like
All
that.
right.
No, no, he didn't do that. He does touch about the stuff that he did, like the drugs and things like that. That he
Mhm.
does go into
Sorry.
in the movie, and some relationships, but he doesn't go in. I heard the story that you heard, and he doesn't go that into
Okay.
depth in the movie.
All right, no worries.
But I'll say back to what I was saying. So the E17 take that, I didn't like those. And Robbie Williams, when he went solo, I knew that song Millennium because I like the Bond music,
Yeah.
but I
Mhm.
really didn't care for his music. And even in my video, I say that when I had FIFA 2000 on my PlayStation, I was forced to listen. Every time you turned it on, you had to hear. I think they wouldn't let you begin playing until you heard a little bit of Robbie Williams singing.
What?
And man, every time I would get annoyed that the guy was singing in FIFA. And that's what I remember from about Robbie Williams. I didn't like his songs. I didn't like that Angels one. It's a song for women. Sorry, Vex. It's a song for women. It's like no regular man would like be like, hey, put on that Angels song. Like it really rocks. You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna say that. So sorry.
Speaking of Angels, the Angels was the song that made him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was
DJ One made him as well. Do you remember that
Rock
DJ
DJ.
one?
Yeah,
it
It
was
taking
his
skin off
it
his
was
bone
his
and stuff.
performance at Glastonbury, his first solo performance at Glastonbury, singing Angels that
I
made him.
guess.
And I was in the field watching it high as a fucking kite.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, sorry, Brown. It's a great song.
So they never talked about, because like when he does sing live, he
Mhm.
basically runs out of steam. And so his trick is to, when he's doing a song, because he can't sing anymore, he points his mic at the audience and
Yeah,
make them sing.
he had the crowd just
Yeah,
the
just
crowd,
sing his
you know.
do his job.
Do his- yeah, okay.
Do his job in the end. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so anybody else seen Better Man?
No, I guess. Yeah.
No, but
Okay.
at the end of the day, what I was going to say was that it was in spite of me not liking him and his music and anything about this thing, it actually ends up being a pretty good movie. It's like against all odds. It makes no sense that the movie would be good, but
Mhm.
somehow it's pretty good.
It had a
Can
good
I-
director.
Very good. It's the guy who did The
Great
Greatest
Showman.
Showman.
Good
So
Another
he's-
movie I don't like.
Oh, I haven't seen that one, but I will say,
Great
like,
Showman's excellent.
oh, okay. Maybe I'll
It's really
check that
good.
out
It's
then.
really good.
The
Too much singing.
songs in this film are just like repurposed versions of like his music in here. But I did appreciate, because like I notice a lot of the time now, when you see the musical thing in a film, it's meant to just kind of be a gimmick. Like it's, oh, like here's a reason you should see it. And then it's like a bit of like a visual spectacle and whatnot. Like it's still a spectacle here, but I very much appreciate that it's used as a like proper storytelling device as opposed to just, oh, here's something to keep you excited. It kind of reminded me of like golden era Disney, where it was the same thing. The songs were not used just to be exciting like they are now. They were used to actually tell you part of the story in an interesting way. So I was really impressed that it was able to make me interested in the musical genre just by doing that. And the special effects for some of those musical sequences too, again,
Yeah, they're really good.
another
They're really good.
yeah, another good way to like just take, instead of just doing the tired old stale, colorful CGI fest, it really like blends it in with like proper choreographed performances, and it's actually like it's visually enamoring instead of just kind of being like, oh, it's Marvel all over again or something like that.
$110 million to make.
He
I can
actually-
believe it.
He was in a mocap suit, wasn't he? Doing all
Yeah.
this. It was
The
actually
actor.
him. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's-
it was
it's-
Robbie. Robbie actually.
Yeah, it's
did it,
Robbie,
didn't he?
and it's made nothing. It's been pulled.
$14.5 million, I think I read.
But the
Is
mistake. Sorry,
That's global,
the mistake,
by the way.
I think the mistake they made was make him a monkey. I think that was. I haven't seen the movie. I mean, you guys know, but when I heard about it, I thought to myself, nah. I'm not going to be watching this.
I would agree with you on that. I think for just for a general audience, if you already didn't know who Robbie Williams is or care about him, then just like such a very unique gimmick, it wasn't going to sell the film either, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the marketing just did not do this movie any favors
Well,
either.
there wasn't any marketing.
No.
What little there was, I think I saw one spot for this and went, what? why would I go see that?
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Quick question before we move on. Is Robbie Williams still very relevant in the UK?
Not really.
No.
He's been quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not even like he's not even really capitalizing properly off of his fame then with this.
If he
No.
was to do a tour, all the grandmas would come out for it.
He lives in the States. He doesn't live in England anymore.
I think the last
Gotcha.
thing he
God bless
did
him.
was some of his songs, but in a swing style. And
No,
that
no.
was
Okay.
about
He
4 years ago, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he literally changed his tone of music to swing for like
Yeah.
4 years, 5 years. Then he
Mhm.
went back to
Yeah,
doing what he was
released
doing.
two albums, sort of like
Yes, he
Swing When
did.
You're Winning and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a cheeky little sidestep.
Mhm.
Vex.
Vex Electronica, we know her, and uninspired reviewer.
What does
Oh,
Vex say then? You can
Vex-
read it out, Vex. This is you.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, okay. Better Man will go down as a cult hit years from now and serve as yet another example of an original idea audiences should have supported at the box office. I don't give a fuck about Robbie Williams, though I'm familiar with his music and antics. I care even less for musicals of any form. But somehow this film had me laughing, crying, and genuinely speechless at how flawless it is, alongside its ability to make me sympathetic towards a British pop star. Watch it. It's 100% worth your time. 9.5 out of 10.
Who would like to read uninspired reviewers?
Wow.
Fine, I'll take it then.
Go on in.
Hashtag.
Good man.
Hashtag Better Man is a rare 10 out of 10 for me. I laughed, cried several times, and can say with absolute certainty that it is truly is one of the best biopics or biopics ever made.
Biopic.
Yes. Biopics.
Original in every way and mesmerizing. If you love cinema, you'll love Better Man. CGI monkey Robbie Williams movie.
Damn.
Hats off. Clap emoji.
Damn.
I think I'll wait till it streams. I don't really like musicals, but everybody's saying it's good, so I'll probably catch it.
I don't like musicals either, but somehow, again, like I said, the movie Against All Odds somehow works, and I don't really know why. I do know why, but it still works against all odds.
There's a very clear vision, I think, going forward. That's what makes it works. Like normally when you see these musicals now, it's tainted by, oh, here's what the producers want to do and here's what the production company is asking for. But here you can see that because I think this was mostly independently financed. So you've gotten all of that overhead taken away, and there's a very clear direction that the director and Robbie Williams wants it to go. So also I would like to point out yet again, I retracted my statement on Alien Romulus several times. Okay. Several times. In fact, I regret the video I put out on
Why?
it.
That movie sucks. I don't know what you're talking about.
I liked it on release. That's why. And the review I put out was praising it, even though I acknowledged quite a few of the issues it had in that review. But yes, I have since said that I regret putting out that video.
You got it.
I think I did the same thing, Vex. I did the same thing. When I first saw it, I enjoyed it, but then on reflection, when you think about it, it's a dumb fuck off of a film, isn't it? Really,
people were just eager
is.
to like it. That was a problem. We
were all
wanting
eager
to
to
love
like it.
Okay,
yeah.
we've got some super chats. Come on, people. Wrenched 5 pounds. My favorite Robbie Williams lyric is, "My breath smells of 1,000 cigarettes." Thank you, my friend. It's true, though.
Not fighting those gay rumors of that.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I just googled it. That is actually a lyric from his song.
It is.
Song.
It is.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Didn't go down well in the States for some reason, that record. Romeo, Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu, Wrench will spot $5 New Zealand dollar. If Chuck Norris tells jokes about Will Smith's wife, Will slaps her. Chuck Norris can run with scissors, jump to conclusions, and make a horse drink.
I'm confused. What?
That's another Chuck Norris joke.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a multi-leveled Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris joke. Okay.
Yeah. Cheers, Romeo. Okay. Let's. Is it a I can't remember.
Surveillance.
Surveillance.
Anybody still watching this? Severance.
Oh yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes.
Yes.
Severance.
Yeah, I have not gotten to finish the
Price?
second episode.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I got interrupted and didn't get back to it. But
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to take my headset off then for this because I'm just waiting for the whole season to come out first
Oh, okay.
before I watch it. So
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to spoil anything unless you wanted to do like a spoiler conversation. I was just going to say that there isn't really a lot even to spoil. It's not that kind of show. It's like all this weird stuff happens, and you only hope that at the end it'll make some kind of sense.
Yep.
Which is why this show worries me. You know, on the one hand, I've been really enjoying it until now, but I keep wondering to myself if whoever's making it, if that guy, I don't know, Dan something, whatever his name is, and Ben Stiller, if they're going to actually come up with an end game here, if they have something in mind, or this is going to be just kind of ongoing mysterious things happening without any resolution. And I really hope that there's a plan.
Yeah.
Not
I
Brian.
understand.
Wrenched, World of Sports. Shouting, by the way. Munch.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Munch.
I'm munching.
Munch.
No,
Do you think they've written this season with a plan, or do you think they're just doing a Lost and writing stuff that's not going to go anywhere?
I do think there's a plan. I think they have sat down and sketched this out. I don't think this is a Lost where they had an idea for the first season and then just every other season they just sort of slapped it together with whatever the writers wanted to do. I really do think they've thought this out. As it's just said there, mystery box shows can be a gamble. I don't think that this is going to be a mystery box show where you're not going to get payoffs. I really do think they have an idea where they want this to end. So
I hope so.
I think they've got a 5-season plan is what they have, an idea for 5 full seasons.
I liked season 1. I didn't think I would. And then it sounds really stupid. I saw a couple of shorts on YouTube and sort of like, that's actually slightly interesting. And I did actually then watch the whole series, and if you haven't seen it, season 1 is definitely worth it. Do not watch season 2 without watching season 1.
No.
Of course, nobody would even understand what they were looking at without.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of. You can't watch just the second season.
Yeah.
No, I do not think this isn't a show with empty mystery boxes. I really do think they have an idea of what they're trying to do here and where they're trying to go with it. And I'm going to keep hoping for that because really I enjoy this show a lot. And we'll just have to wait and see, you know, as they finish up the rest of this season over the next couple of months. Hopefully, it keeps it up. Anything could go any direction. It could go bad. I thought this first and second seasons of Lost worked really well. And then the third season landed and it was a disaster and it was a mess from then on. So, I don't know, but I think they do have a plan. I think they've sketched it out and know where they want to go.
Can I ask a question?
Who's masticating? Not me.
No, it's not me. He's running in a lift. He's not got far to go, is he? Is he in a lift
What?
there?
Yes.
Is he in a lift? So where's he running to?
Okay, so
the other side of the lift.
Yes, it does look weird. So but what this is, what they're showing is in the show, the characters that have this severance procedure, when they go to work, it basically the thing turns on, and then their memory they're a different person. They have a different set of memories when they're there, and then when they leave, it turns off. So here, what it's basically showing you is there's an elevator that they get into to go to the floor where they are working. And while they're in the elevator, that's when that little switch turns on in their brain and switches them. So what it's showing you is the room outside where they go in to work, and then it's showing you he's running on the inside where he's...
Basically, it makes sense if you watch the show.
If you watch the show, it makes sense.
Yeah, if you watch the show, it does make sense.
So
one thing that really surprises me about the show is that I really like that redhead actress.
Yeah, she's really good. She's very intense.
Manuel Grell, Wrenched. Hold on, my friend. So it's a documentary about working at Apple. Do any of them jump out the windows?
No.
They're underground.
Yeah, all of the severed workers are all in underground. They're in basement level floors. Yeah.
You never find out quite what they're doing or how they're doing it or why. And there are bits of it that don't make sense, but I think hopefully that will all be explained in the next season.
Is this show too strong for vegans?
It's a show that's difficult to get into. I had a friend of
That's
mine
a
that
yes,
for a very long time, a friend of mine was like, you have to watch it. It's so good. You have to watch it. You're supposed to like shows. How can you not watch it? And at the end, finally, I sat and watched it, and those first 3-4 episodes really, really struggled with them. But then there's kind of a moment that you're like, okay, I get it now. I get what it's trying to do. Or you kind of go with the flow. But it's a show that's very demanding of you. It's not one of those that you put in the background and play with your phone. Not that kind of show.
No,
Are you recommending?
I recommend it, but you have to go in with patience, and you will in the first few episodes be a bit frustrated. But I think that there is a payoff. I like that they're ambitious and trying something different, and they're making you work to learn what this world is.
That first season is like a snowball. It starts out very slow. You're kind of getting just a little bit here and a little bit there about what is going on, and it's very strange, and you're kind of confused. As that snowball rolls downhill, things really pick up speed. You start learning more about what's going on as the characters start to learn more about what their situation is, and that finale for that first season is absolutely edge of your seat excitement. It is
folks,
fantastic.
We'll give the last comment to Tom. Has some thoughts wrenched. World of Sport. I liked it immediately, but you need to put down your folks.
Put down your folks. No,
you need to put down your folks phone.
So this show is for people of a certain age, because I can't see. Yeah. Could you see 17-year-olds watching this?
No,
probably
not.
not.
Bombshell. Let's move on.
Probably not.
Probably
okay.
not.
So recommended, folks.
Yes.
Oh,
this is terrible.
Speaking of recommended, no,
complete disaster.
Yay! Oscar
just
winner.
Appalling.
What are you talking about? This show was great, guys. Like, this is the first thing I've watched as a Star Trek person. I absolutely loved it. I don't know.
Oh, Vex.
Vex.
I'm joking. I don't give a shit about Star
There
Trek.
will be a retraction next week.
It was so awful. It was so
It really
awful.
was.
It's an abomination, and from every angle. This is a terrible movie, even if it had nothing to do with Star Trek. The plot is complete garbage. It's nonsense. The characters are stupid cutouts. Everything that happens in this is just some. They're everything that happens in this is just borrowed from some other movie. It is just this pastiche of like spy and heist movies and stuff. It is dreadful, and none of it makes sense.
Yeah. You know how when you saw The Acolyte and you heard The Power of Many and you thought, how cringe is this? I feel like in Section 31, the cringe goes on forever. Like from the first moment I'm cringing until like the credits roll at the end.
What got me with it is I like bad movies. Batman Forever, Plan 9 from Outer Space, God Monster of Indian Flats. They're all terrible, but you can sit down and watch them and you can laugh. I watched Section 31. I couldn't even do that. I actually had to pause it multiple times and go and get a drink because I was angry at how terrible it was.
I saw 2 minutes of it, and that was enough for me.
It's 20 million this cost, so it's cheap by standards. $20 million.
I mean, we're not going to do a bit by bit breakdown here of this, but I mean, even just the first 20 minutes of it.
I have no bones in saying I downloaded a torrent of it. It was very hard to find. It's so bad people are not even pirating it.
No,
it's not even available in India. Jesus.
I did not pay to see it, and that cost me too much.
Did you demand a refund off the BitTorrent?
I got Paramount Plus. That's how I saw it.
As I said it on Twitter, the only thing that this movie succeeds at is having wasted 95 minutes of your life.
2 minutes of mine.
Donnie has posted a reaction video, folks. Have a look afterwards.
Ooh.
But no, it's so bad. Just go outside and stare at the sun. You will feel better.
Yeah. As I suggested, you schedule a colonoscopy. It's going to be a better use of your time, and you're not going to be as embarrassed later to tell people what you were doing.
This is Kurtzman.
Of course.
That's his baby. This is his passion
his wet
project.
dream. This is his wet dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Klutzman.
And the characters talk to each other. Did you notice how they talk to each other? They're like, "What the shit? You're an ass." It's like,
no, the
that's
dialogue.
really the dialogue, and it's not like for 1 second. Yes,
yeah.
the whole dialogue of the film is something like I just described. That's their dialogue, and I'm thinking to myself, this has nothing to do with Star Trek. Even if it wasn't even a Star Trek, it would be poor dialogue. But the fact that it's even Star Trek is even worse. And there's one point at the end that after you see the worst thing ever, like this movie is, you're suffering. Suddenly, the Star Trek theme plays in the background.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are they playing that theme in the background? It has nothing to do with this movie. It's an insult that they even played that music there.
And the ending's just so bad. I mean, should we do spoilers? Because I don't think anyone's actually going to watch it.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the boss.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
like Borg-like or something. She's got like Borg implants on her face.
Right. Kurtzman, I think, has a fetish for people with augments.
Yeah.
Because they're all over the place. This is supposed to be set after the original series, but before the movies, I guess, sort of thing. So no one had augments right the way up to then. There's people with stuff all over their bodies and faces and exoskeletons and stuff, and then it all disappears again.
Yeah. What's worse is I'm certain they did not film Jamie Lee Curtis with that stuff on her face.
No.
They added it using CGI afterwards because it moves all weird when she's talking.
Yeah.
It looks awful. But even before that, the climax of the movie is that of course, they have to save the galaxy, as in every freaking show that Kurtzman ever makes. The only stake can be saving the galaxy. And so here, of course, they have to save the galaxy from a super weapon that's supposed to be able to destroy an entire quadrant of the galaxy.
Well, let's get it right. A super weapon the size of a grapefruit.
Yes,
that can destroy a quarter, the entire quadrant.
Quarter of the entire galaxy. Yeah, whole quadrant. And they fly it to this this portal thing at the edge of space that's supposed to be open between the two worlds, the mirror universe and our universe. They fly it to this portal thingy, and then they sort of throw it into the portal thingy, and it explodes. And apparently everyone's okay because it doesn't even hurt the people who are just like a few
really
100,000 miles away or whatever. Yeah.
It sounds really gay. Oh my goodness.
It's astonishing.
It's not really gay.
And Kurtzman, I've noticed, has this thing. I think he likes eye torture porn.
Yes, he does.
Because
apparently.
Everything he does,
What?
I mean, like in
Is that
Picard,
why he wears glasses?
No, it's things like, was it the captain of Discovery loved shooting that thing into his eye so he could see better, and in Picard there was the Borg with the drill going into the eye.
This is
close
doing it for
up.
me.
It's always close up, and there's more of it in this.
Yes,
it's all of
So
bad.
If I may,
yes,
is this the very, 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 very rock bottom for Star Trek?
This is the pinnacle. This is the very peak of a mountain of filth that Kurtzman has made out of Star Trek. There are some bad things in Discovery and in there's that dumbass musical episode that was in Strange New Worlds.
That's when I left.
This is I can't say. I mean, those are all just in the gutter. Those are sewage, and this is certainly no better than any of those. But yeah,
but is it worse than Star Trek Discovery?
I think it is.
It
really is. Seemed impossible. It seemed impossible, but I think it's worse than Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah, I have been to a wedding. They had a buffet laid out all day. The fish on it was going rancid. I ate that fish. I spent 3 days in the toilet. That was a better experience than watching Section 31. And I am not even joking.
No, God.
There is a route. Paramount has been bought out by Skydance. Or so we thought.
Yeah. Well, the deal is not final. The deal's not final. Did anybody watch
George the Giant Slayer this evening?
No.
There's an anonymous party who've put a bid in for Star Trek.
Ooh,
funded by the richest man in the world, apparently.
George Soros?
Not that one.
Mr. Beast?
Not that one.
Oh.
They think it's Bezos because he's a massive.
Oh God! No,
that worked for Lord of the Rings, didn't it?
Apparently, he bought the model of the refit Enterprise from the motion picture, the original. He bought it, which I didn't know.
If that happens, the Star
Well,
Trek's
folks,
dead.
I didn't think Star Trek could be in worse hands, but if it's Bezos, good lord.
Here you go. Apparently, a false rumor spread by Paramount.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
It
who
wouldn't
knows?
surprise me.
Oh, the plot thickens. Then.
The word is
Push up
though.
company value.
Yeah, I don't know. The word is that Skydance is not happy with Kurtzman or any of the product that he's creating, and if and when their their takeover of Paramount is final, that there will be nothing more from him on Star Trek, and
Okay,
they're going to let it rest for a while. But
also
that's of
have a
course
little-
also rumor.
Okay, I have a little confession.
Mm-hmm.
You're gay?
This morning,
We shooty.
Carry on.
Shooty.
This morning, I tweeted President Trump
Mm-hmm.
asking for a presidential order to make Star Trek great again. Do you think he'll do it?
Maybe.
I even put on the tweet as well, Skydance, Paramount, and somebody else.
I mean, he is signing executive orders like it's going out of fashion, so it is entirely possible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
okay.
yeah, this is absolutely terrible. There's no redeeming qualities to
Fuck you,
this film.
Kurtzman.
It's
Fuck
a
you.
disaster.
I hope you burn in hell, you son of a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, say what you mean, mate.
IGN gave it a 2.
Sta-
I've
Star
never forget
Trek.
that.
Star Trek and Star Wars should be the greatest things on TV and cinema at the moment. Yeah. Blue ribbon stuff. Star Trek should be up there.
No point crying over spilt milk, mate. Move on.
Anyway, let's move on. So it's shit, everybody. First look at James Gunn's Supergirl, World of Tomorrow.
Yeah, nice shot of the back of her head. I don't understand these.
Shitty
these
logo,
tweet
everybody.
rules. I don't understand.
Do you?
Why would you put a picture out like that?
Do you know who the actress is? Has that
Yeah,
been
that
announced?
really weird looking girl that's in Game
She
of
like
Thrones.
Alcock.
Yeah, she likes
Mhm.
it all cock. Yeah.
Millie.
What kind of cock
Alcock.
does she like? Hold on, sorry. All
All of
cock?
it.
cock.
All cock.
All of it.
All of
yeah,
it.
all cock. Yeah.
Any cock.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
If you take the S out, that just looks like a still from Rebecca Gold season 2.
Rebecca Black.
I bet, yeah.
Sorry, no,
Yeah.
wrong color. Wrong color. Yeah.
I don't think I say this, and I'll be on record. I don't think this girl's right for Supergirl. I think they're going to mess it up. I suspect they're going to mess up Superman, and I suspect Gunn's going to be the downfall of DC.
Yeah, probably.
Well, what we've seen today is resting on a knife edge, I feel.
I hope not, though, because I really want DC to work, but it doesn't look likely.
We need some new comic book movies because let's face it, Marvel aren't doing any good.
Super Vex, that'd be good. Get something there
That'd
right.
definitely be an 18.
Ian, do you want to
Definitely.
write it?
I'll
There we
write
go.
it
Let's
for you.
get, yeah, let's get it off the ground, man.
Super Vex and the bar of soap. There you go. That's how it works.
Strong language.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Is that what it's called? Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
God, what a
And
crap
did they change the logo again? That's
Well,
different
No, it's
from
the same. It's the
Well,
same one as far as I
Take,
can.
Is
well,
it?
you could, listen, you could take that as a small victory. It could be Supergirl, she, her of tomorrow. So take it as a small victory.
What is a
Maybe-
woman, Brown?
Yeah, exactly.
we at least in the United
Adult,
States we know
human,
exactly what a woman
female.
is.
Oh
now.
God, yeah,
Yes.
I heard about that. Didn't they sort of like say that there's only 2 sexes, but it was quite obviously written by ChatGPT.
Oh no. What was the
no.
order that
That's
was
like
written?
it
The
was
order that
like
was written
the
is written
large
brilliantly. There have been
L
articles
or
about
something really
how
weird.
there's articles about how seamless it is. Someone spent a lot of time and spent a lot of effort on working on just the right language for how it is presented, because it is not in there. There is no wiggle room for you to say, well, maybe we could. No, it is.
But for anyone in the
Yeah.
chat who doesn't know, the wording is sort of like a biological woman is someone who produces the large cell in a reproductive situation.
Yeah.
It's something really unusual like that.
No,
And the male
that's
produces smaller
actually
cell.
that's actually a very strict definition of man and woman. The whoever produces the large gamete and the small gamete. That's like,
yeah. It just sounds so ChatGPT to me.
But it's like I said, I've
wording
actually
is
read
very-
some
yeah.
think pieces about how perfect that is. It's not trying to define it by chromosomes, because the problem with chromosomes is that you can have multiples of chromosomes depending on who you are, and there's intersex stuff that can happen there anyway. But saying
can we
that
move on from this?
other
Yes, can we tone down the
Yeah.
mansplaining here?
Because
Come on.
I'm sick of it. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
It's like
Speaking of extra chromosomes,
he looks like he's got a bloated stomach, doesn't he? It's just weird.
That's not the
stupid.
problem with this image.
I know. I just thought I'd be kind.
I was saying in the green room, it looks like someone has smacked Zachary Quinto with a spade.
Yeah.
Just bang.
You know what? We shouldn't laugh because James Gunn is finally doing something that Marvel and DC have failed to do all these years, and that is give Down syndrome people representation. So you know what? Let's see what he decides to do with this.
He could have just taken Cavill and given him a good Superman movie. I really think he could have done that.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, look at compared to both pictures, he just looks like a blob, and Cavill looks really mighty and
you know what they could have
muscled and
done?
everything. Look at that.
They
Look
they
at those.
could have just
Boy, stop interrupting me. Carry on. Carry on. I give up. Go on. Carry on, Ian. Carry on, mate.
Can I?
Yeah.
Sure. They could have. Gunn could have just given Cavill one last movie. Just brand it as a token gesture, a gift to the fans, and just see how well it went, and then make a decision afterwards. But he just pulled the fucking rug. You know, everybody had hope after what was it? The Rock film. What was it?
Yeah, but we all hoped that he would just
woof,
make a Superman
out.
movie, didn't
Yeah.
we? And he's not. He's making a movie, he's including all these heroes in it, and on top of that,
Guardians
straight on
4.
top of that, he's making Supergirl, and it's like, well, come on, concentrate on one thing. You know,
Guardians 4. This Guardians 4.
They did that before with the other version of DC, and they're making the same mistake here. I just don't understand why they're not learning off their mistakes.
In fact, tell you what, Manuel Grell wrenched. Trump, should we do this as well? Trump should sign an executive order. Yes. I think we could get behind that one, definitely.
If I may.
You may.
I think, because, like, yes, I would like to see Henry Cavill back in the role, of course. As a woman, it's just, but regardless of who he put in, if he cast him or not, the vision is all wrong. So I feel like we would still have the same concerns about Henry Cavill in this role. Like, if you were to just swap Henry Cavill's face onto whatever it is on the right, we would still have a lot of problems with it.
Yep.
Because creatively and visually, this just does not.
Shit.
Like, I hate to give Zack Snyder props, but props where they're due. At least he made a movie that looked good, and it felt like I was diving into a world of supervillains and superheroes and all of that stuff, but I don't see that whatsoever in everything that James Gunn has given. And I say that as a normie. Like, I'm not hardcore into comics like you guys are.
Is the vision all wrong because they can't get his eyes looking in the same direction?
Maybe that's part of it, but it's just like stylistically, this all just looks very bland. It doesn't excite me.
Is this like did they CGI his eyes? Is that the reason why it looks
He
like
hasn't
that?
got any.
Yeah.
And also the way he's flying, right? I know Chris Reeve sometimes flew that way, but every Superman got the hand out like in the comics, one hand back, one hand in front, folded fist. And this guy, I don't know.
Well, you're not allowed to put one hand in front of you anymore.
I guess. I just think this looks awful.
It does look awful. Yeah. Doesn't look exciting whatsoever. So, yeah, regardless of who's in that role, it would have just been.
I hope we're wrong, though. I hope this is absolutely blinding.
It's going to have to be an amazing story.
Yeah. Oh, well.
All we have
Okay.
is hope. If only there was a symbol that signified hope.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a kind of a merchandising sidestep. Anybody see these
No.
Funko Pops?
God, do they still exist?
Still a thing?
Yeah.
Screw
Oh,
those
still a
Funko
massive thing.
This is Funko Pops of the '78 movie.
Mm-hmm.
So these are going to be issued. Is it me? Is it me? Or does Christopher Reeve's Funko Pop look better than that?
It's
It
not
does.
just you. It looks much better.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the Cole Sweat, the guy that they got to play Superman, right?
Yeah.
I think he looks wrong. He's build and everything.
That looks
He might
better.
be really tall and everything, but his build and the costume, everything looks wrong.
I
don't
agree.
know. Anyway,
I think I would buy that Funko Pop of Superman because it looks
it's
great.
good.
Yeah,
You get the thing around him though, the crystals and all that.
hope so.
You know why I think James Gunn is kind of an idiot, in my opinion? Maybe it'll prove me wrong and I'll end up eating my words. But I think the first thing he should have done when he became the co-president or whatever of DC, he should have quickly, as fast as he could, not shitty, but do it in a good way, a movie with Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck as Batman, and Wonder Woman. Even if it's one movie to tie up whatever that universe is, maybe he does a movie that's good enough to tie it up, or if it's so successful, maybe he can do more with it. Do one movie like that and just use kind of the blueprint of Zack Snyder, but fix the writing so that it's not dumb. And then, if that would have worked, maybe it would have been a possibility. I don't know why he wanted these new... this guy isn't better than Cavill. It doesn't look like it.
Phelps 5 wrenched. Brune, you need a woman, not a Funko Pop.
Damn.
That's a
Went for the jugular with that one.
I know.
This
Going
will
right for the
be,
throat, that one.
This will be the last broadcast of Brown Alliance, folks. That's a mortal blow. That is.
Who's have they got two versions of Lex Luthor, one with hair and one without?
Yes.
Yeah, they have.
That's what that is.
I thought that looked that way.
Okay. We're going to super chats. Desk, are you available, please, my friend?
And we have a super chat from Flav Wrenched, World of Sport, for 10 good whole English pounds. We should do a petition for the UK government to debate the statement. Petition President Trump to make Henry Cavill Superman again. Get it viral and force the government to debate it.
I think we need to do a lot of presidential orders this week, don't you?
Oh, and you need to do a poll. Should we or should we not put the presidential...
I think,
should we or should we not ask
do
the
a
UK
poll.
Government to debate the statement, petition President
Yes.
Trump to make Henry
Yes.
Cavill
So we
Superman
need-
again? Yes or no?
Yes or
We
no?
need 10,000 signatories for that.
I think Henry Cavill's role for Superman is definitely gone. I think the next
Yeah.
step for him is to be Bond, in my opinion.
Agreed.
That's
Or
the next step,
Warhammer,
yeah.
what's his face? Okay.
No, well, Warhammer is Warhammer, but James Bond needs filling with an actor that everybody can get behind. And I
I don't
think
Yeah, but
think
it's
that's
Amazon.
James
It's
Bond.
Yeah.
Well, is it Amazon
you
that
don't.
are?
Yeah,
is
but
work-
Broccoli Broccoli owns the IP though, so Amazon's just bought the
Well-
films, haven't they? So
not that it makes any difference because they killed Bond. They can go fuck themselves. Let's move on. Okay, who saw this?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Ulrich Thompson has been cast as Sinestro in the Lanterns
why?
No, he's got the
'Cause it-
forehead for it.
because he's a good actor. Amazing in Banshee.
But the thing is, yeah, I know, but it's like he's such a good actor. Why is he? I guess it's money. It's
Maybe
got to
it's
be
actually
money.
good. Maybe you got to be a little more optimistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to be more optimistic, Ian.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think, because they seem to be gunning for all these well-established actors that are really good, and the only thing I can think of is they're taking it for the money because
Mhm.
this guy's too good for this role. That's all I'm saying.
Who played him in
He's
the film? Was it Mark Strong?
Yeah.
That played him before.
Yeah.
Yes.
This guy is the Kai Proctor from Banshee, the
Yeah.
baddie.
Yeah. And he's a
Banshee's
good
amazing.
actor. He's a really good actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's Danish.
So, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was in Bond as well. He was in a Bond film.
He
One
was,
of the Piers Brosnan ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a great actor.
He
Yeah.
is. It's a very good actor.
And honestly, I think he looks really good for the part. But again, we have to just wait and see if the show's actually going to be any good. I hope it is. So far, the casting is pretty decent.
Be great,
so,
Vex, have you seen Banshee?
I have not. No.
You should watch it. It's amazing.
Okay.
Prioritize it. It's an incredible TV series.
How
I've
many
never
seasons
watched
is
it.
it?
4 seasons. I think there's about 40 or so episodes. It's
Oh, that's not too
Well,
bad.
It's quality, and not one episode is a filler. It's amazing.
Is it sci-fi?
No.
Okay. All right. Then I'm definitely on board.
It's amazing. Okay, let's move on.
Hey.
Marvel Studios is reportedly looking for actors of all ethnicities. for the
Oh
role
no,
of-
he's white. Oh, for God's sakes. Richard Rider's white. He's a white hero. He's the
Honky.
He's the bloody Nova. It's a comic I really enjoyed when I was a kid. Oh my God.
Do you know what though? This is an opportunity. Okay. I say, Ian, you go try out for the role of Nova. Okay.
I'll probably get it.
Get it right, and when you get it, you
Yeah.
just decide, like, without telling anyone, you show up on set in whiteface
Yes,
for the rest of the
that'd be
production.
great. Yeah, that'd
And
be
you just be
great.
like, I cannot
Straight
work
in.
unless like you have to fire me, but they'll have already like paid you or whatever and gone through contracts. Okay, there you go, problem solved.
And I have to wear a blonde wig as well. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
blonde, isn't he? So yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. That's an order to execute right there.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody tweet President Trump.
Presidential order, folks. So
Yeah.
they've not learnt their lesson, then, are we saying?
No. They're not going to either. It's Disney.
I really
Disney
thought
Marvel.
after they introduced John C. Reilly in the Guardians movie, they were going to make him Nova. But
No, he's too. Well, we're talking about the Richard Rider Nova. He's a kid in high school. So
in the original continuity.
yeah. I prefer the original continuity personally because that's when I was a kid. That's who I liked. But they keep changing things. Ah, well, never mind.
They should stop making Disney Plus shows.
Oh, this is a show?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
going to be a
TV
Disney Plus series.
yeah.
I think they have to stop with this. It's a flop. This whole Disney Plus Marvel show thing. They haven't been able to do anything halfway normal.
Hold on.
I think Disney Plus should just be used for storing old stuff to watch again, and any new stuff should just be cinema.
You know what? They're probably going to get a huge boost off of Daredevil. This show is going to ride those coattails.
We're only going to get but right after Daredevil, we're going to get slapped with Ironheart.
Ironheart, yeah,
So,
they're gonna
Yes!
they're gonna spend all the goodwill. If there's even goodwill, we don't even know if Daredevil is not going to be embarrassing.
Yeah, we don't.
It looks all right in the trailer, but I'm not sure.
No, my.
Not quietly optimistic, then.
It's broccoli now. Sorry. I've been eating this whole time. The
Another
hunger is
banana
finally hitting me.
going in.
No.
down.
Banana, then broccoli. There you go.
I mean, can't they just give one to the poor old white kids that want to see themselves represented on screen? For God's sake,
No, because it's problematic. And on that bombshell, let's move on. Do you know, I can't be bothered to read this. Benedict Cumberbatch was so shocked by Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom that he immediately texted Kevin
Feige.
Feige, what the? And then quickly added, good, what the? However, Doctor Strange is sitting out Avengers Doomsday and won't face off against Doom until 2027 Secret Wars.
Who cares?
Exactly.
It is a little strange to have pun intended, to have Doctor Strange sitting out in a conflict with Doom, as he's frequently at odds with Doom in the comics.
Have you seen Robbie Downey Jr. lately?
He looks old.
He looks like he needs a stick. He looks like that's what he looks like now. I'm like, geez.
Must have gone vegan.
Listen. Remember what Natalie Portman had going on in Thor: Love and Thunder? We're just gonna get that, but on Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
I like the beginning bit where it's sort of like he immediately texted Kevin Feige, "What the f?" So was Robert Downey Jr. the only person who knew? Kevin Feige. So was it just a surprise to everybody that he was coming back?
Probably.
I don't think he's vegan anymore, is he?
I have no idea. Don't care.
Nor do I. And I honestly thought my eyes crossed at the beginning, and I honestly thought the 2027 movie was called Secret Wars Cumberbatch. To be honest, that's quite a good name for a movie.
It is. I'd watch it.
Secret Batch Cumber Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Evans will become Captain Hydra in the MCU.
Hold on, is this actual? Because the credit says "My time to shine." Hello.
Yeah.
It's the internet. It's true.
It's been pretty heavily rumored up to this point, and it wouldn't surprise me at all.
You know what?
Surprise me either.
I'm on board with this as long as he takes his shirt off again. There you go.
How do you know he went to the gym?
Might be CGI muscles.
Marvel doesn't require that anymore.
Oh, why do you gotta kill dreams like that, Price? Jeez.
No, that's
my
Ian's job. What are you on
goodness.
about?
You know why? Because I saw him in that movie with The Rock, that Christmas one.
Red
and
one.
He looked like he stopped going to the gym right after Avengers Endgame.
I mean, I don't blame him. That probably was very intense to keep up. So
Probably,
This is
yeah.
very good. This is very good, by the way. Atom Gray wrenched. Fail Hydra. Very good.
I mean, this is Disney Marvel, so Hydra aren't the bad guys; they're just misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the people that created this version of Captain America in the comics. Now they are fucked up, basically. They really are. This character should never have existed at all.
dang.
You know what I love? How they're just going to pretend that Kang never existed and nothing happened with him.
Yes.
That whole Jonathan Majors thing, they built him up and they're never going to mention him again.
He was defeated by Ant-Man and then eliminated from the timeline by Loki.
Yeah.
And it's all
But
good.
that end credit scene, there's an end credit scene that there's a bunch of Jonathan Majors, a lot of them.
Yeah. The Council of
yeah.
Kang.
Council of Kang,
Yeah.
there's so many of him.
Were they all beating their girlfriends up?
Well,
Right,
none
move on.
of them exist now.
Yep, they're all gone.
They're all
Thank you,
running.
goodbye.
They're all running away now.
Loki
Sorry,
wiped them
folks.
out.
Marvel Studios 2025 theatrical schedule. Captain African American Brave New World, February 14. Oh, it's close. Thunderbolts, May 2nd.
With
Fantastic
Florence
Four.
Pugh. Yeah.
Last Steps, July 25th.
Can I make
Is
a
that what it's
hot
called?
take?
Fantastic Four Last Steps.
First steps.
First steps. It's probably
Last.
last steps.
You probably
right.
had it
Should be
Probably
the
right,
last.
yeah. Oh my God. What a stupid title.
I think, unironically, Captain America: Brave New World will be the best comic book movie we get this year.
Christ,
Out of all
that
of
is
them.
saying something. I love
Jesus.
That's
that.
I understand the bar is already low. I'm going to be honest. Like everything, I'll be surprised if James Gunn proves me wrong. But what we've seen so far, I'm not very interested in. It's like at least like Captain America 4, it has that like kind of neo thriller undertone to it, carrying it. But I think it'll be everything else will be like a 2 to a 3, and like Captain America: Brave New World will be like a 3.5.
Here you go, Franco Walker, Wrench Willerspot. Well, that's depressing.
yeah. I'll say
Jesus.
after it has failed like 3 rounds of test screenings, Brave New World is going to be a
They're
disaster.
still filming it, aren't they?
But yeah, I think they're still shooting.
It's still being
stuff
filmed
for
as we
it.
speak.
But they finished filming Fantastic Four, right?
Yes.
Supposedly, the principal photography on that is finished.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Captain America, I think we figured out that it's sort of like there's 4 reshoots, and based on the amount of money it cost originally, and then with the reshoots, it's at least 4 to 500 million.
They're still filming it as we speak.
Yeah.
And
So it's going to end up close to 500 million, which means it must do $1 billion for break even.
And they're not. That's not counting marketing, which apparently is going to be really heavy. They are really pushing the marketing, which means that might be 200 million in marketing alone.
So is the rumor right that Chris Evans is going to be in this one?
I didn't know that was a rumor.
Don't know.
At the ending?
Don't know.
No, I think he's just coming back for Secret Wars.
Oh, okay. So it's
Thunderbolts.
Captain America without Captain America then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is going to be an interesting one.
Yep.
Nobody cares about it. There is only one character in it that you will have seen if you watch the movies, and that's Bucky. Everyone else appeared in TV shows. If you don't have Disney Plus, you will have no idea who any of them are.
You will have seen Red. What's his name? I forget.
Yeah.
Red lipstick.
That's good.
The Captain America, Russian Captain America guy. You will have seen him from the Black Widow.
Yeah, and Florence Pugh. You
And
would
Florence
see her
Pugh.
in the Black Widow film.
Florence, what?
Florence Pugh.
Hey.
I call her Pug because she's not very good.
Feels like a small dog.
And then
That's what she looks
you will
like,
have seen
yeah.
Ghost in the second Ant-Man
Fit,
movie.
by the way, Ghost fit.
How dare you assume I watched that movie?
The second
Ghost-
Ant-Man movie's not too bad.
Ghost had all those special guest stars, didn't they? From the Marvel universe at the ending.
Did they?
Yeah,
don't
with
remember.
Chris Evans and that girl. What's her name? The Anus. Is that what it's called?
Anus de Armas?
Yeah, she was in it.
Titan, hello, Titan Wrenched. I'm only there for Bucky and John Walker.
Is John Walker the guy played by Wyatt Russell?
Yeah, John Walker did nothing wrong.
Oh, Timu Captain America.
I like Wyatt Russell as an actor quite a bit. It's a shame that his career hasn't really.
Isn't Freckle Jesus in this one then?
No, they already
No,
killed her.
she did.
Already dead.
I thought they'd
That's
bring her
the
back
only
to
good
life.
thing that happened in that show.
Okay.
It's the Marvel universe. No one's really dead.
No, you're right about that.
Possibly a sidestep.
The Fantastic Four.
The first trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps is rumored to be released during the Super Bowl, February, folks.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we'll look forward to it.
That costs a lot of money.
Yep.
Any
It
advert
does.
that goes in the Super Bowl costs a lot of money.
Did they do any reshoots on this one? Anybody?
No, because they're busy filming Captain Africa.
No reports on that yet, but yeah. So that's 2 weeks out. February 9th would be within, and it's also expected that there's going to be a trailer out there during the game for Captain America. So that's going to cost them a ton of money as well.
Oh, okay. So who's going to bet that Johnny Storm's going to be gay in this one? Anybody?
I'm not taking that bet.
No, I'm
I
not
know
taking
it's
that
gonna
bet
happen.
either.
Do you know what they could do for if they're going to do Captain African American trailer for the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they just do a live feed of them filming it?
Yeah, that's
The
just
Super Bowl.
Filming pickup shots for this film
While they're doing it live.
4
do
days
it live.
later.
Do it live.
Yeah, they
We don't
should.
need to spend any. We'll do it live. Okay, let's do something.
Oh, back to this.
Sorry, I missed the order up a little bit.
I
there,
keep
sorry.
asking this question. If he's Captain America, how comes he still got his wings?
Because he's greedy. Captain America: Brave New World began its pre-sales on Friday at the domestic box office. The film is currently performing 1.4 times better than the Marvels and is on
That's not hard.
par with the internals.
That's not hard.
That is not
Good.
good news.
That's not.
That is very bad news.
I'm still. Look, if he's meant to be Captain America, why is he still the Falcon?
Because he has no super strength, so they got to give him something.
He's gonna have something. So
I
yeah.
see.
We've got a question. Reg, please explain pre-sales.
Where they sell the. Oh, go on, carry on. Sorry.
People ordering their tickets early.
Why?
Because they want to see it, I guess.
They want to get into
Valentine's
those
Day.
first
Guaranteed
screenings.
seat, yeah. For some reason.
Why?
Why? Why?
A lot
Why?
of people are asking themselves why, which is why they're not buying any tickets early. And
You've got to do better, Marvel.
How many of those tickets sold do you think are going to be Disney trying to pretend to fill up screens?
oh,
A
like
lot.
half.
A lot, yeah.
That's what
I would
was
imagine all of these are YouTubers.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
probably.
You know,
You're
I'm honestly, I have a discount ticket and it's stuff. I think I might go see this. Just,
I'll probably go and see it.
just to
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just to
think
laugh
I
at it.
might, even though my cinema closed down last weekend, I think I might
Oh.
have to make the efforts.
Honestly, I think I might, because I think this might be one of those things where
You should
I'll make
the
a
effort.
I'll make a Marvel video, I guess, for the
Yeah.
first time in a year.
Right. If it's on par with the Eternals, by the time Eternals finished its run, it made about 300 million.
Yeah. I think it's going to do a little bit
Yeah.
better than that worldwide, but I still don't think it's going to break 500
Do you know?
million.
I've
Yeah.
got it. Do you know
Not
what
a
Marvel?
chance.
Do you know what Marvel should do?
Mhm.
Get an executive order?
No,
Oh.
They could do on release day. They could do a live feed of them filming the movie, pipe it straight into the theaters as people go to watch it. So they're like they're filming the ending as it's happening in real life.
To be honest,
That'll
that
save
may
a
be
bit of money.
happening with the amount of reshoots they've done.
That's true.
But the question is, right, seriously, is why did they... Right, okay, you can come to the point where, okay, the story wasn't working. That's why they needed to do reshoots. But even when that happens, the amount of time they've reshot this film, it doesn't make it... Something must...
We're still filming.
There must
it
be
now.
something really bad for them to reshoot it like 4 times.
5 times, 7 times,
5
8 times.
times.
They're still
Well,
filming it now.
Yeah.
Every
crazy.
time they've done some kind of screening, it's gone very poorly and it's been rated very badly.
How could you get it wrong?
They're just
5
desperately
times?
trying to fix it.
That's terrible. I mean, it's obvious when you sit down to watch a film why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
They should just get Vex in there and go, right, Vex, what's wrong with the film? And then Vex will go,
No, Vex
well,
will
it's
love it.
fucking shit, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely a sidestep. Some new posters, etc., etc.
Oh, come on. Enough with the Captain America rubbish.
This is the Chinese poster.
I think they're
There's
lying.
too many black people on that Chinese poster.
They're lying.
Yeah.
They're lying. I'm
I
telling you.
can't
this is
believe
not
that
the-
would be the Chinese
that is
poster
not the
because
Chinese.
usually
Yeah.
they don't do such things.
Yeah.
I've seen a different Chinese poster, to be honest, where Captain America is in the background instead, and they've kind of bleached
There's
him.
another
Yeah,
one.
this one.
Yeah, yeah, that's
they
the
bleached
kind.
him a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the other. I think the other one is just Disney going, yeah, look, we got a black man in
Look what
front
we
of the
got, yeah.
poster. Yeah, that's what I think. And also,
It's-
I hear that Hulk is hardly in it. I don't know about the reshoots, but that's what I heard. Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
go
I heard
through.
that. It's
Yeah.
not like he's only in the last 20 minutes or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I heard 5.
As Hulk.
5
really?
minutes
God, it's gone down.
of Red Hulk. That's it.
The one where you see his face, they probably only show it to Americans, and in China,
Yes.
this is probably the one they'll show.
Yes,
China.
that's what I think
Okay.
as well. Just to have a go at the YouTubers, and to
Right.
say, look, you're wrong. We've got him on the cover, and I bet you it's this one.
Okay, there's another one as well.
That is so shit.
I would think that's a horror movie, not a Marvel movie, if I saw that.
Yeah,
That'll be people trying to get out of the theatre.
that is on a lift, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a
In
poster on a
Japan,
lift. Yeah,
Japan,
Yeah.
yeah.
looks rubbish.
Why would you do Hulk hands open? Like, it would be cooler if you just it was like the shield stuck in the middle
Yeah.
of the elevator kind of deal. Because I can tell, oh, Cap, that's recognizable, right? This just looks like a Grudge movie or something.
You know why, don't
Yeah.
you? I mean, because obviously they don't want Captain America.
African American.
Yeah, so they'd rather show you a red man than a black man. So there you go.
No, just the shield. Don't show the man. Like,
Well,
what
you
I'm
could
saying
do
is
that,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like you have the same kind of idea, but instead of the elevator opening, you just have like a shield kind of stuck at an
Yeah.
angle in it. So you
Yeah.
still kind of clearly enough see the Captain America symbols. But This. Oh, this is like an Attack on Titan ad. There we go. That's what I'd think of first.
Mm.
Instead of
Wrenched looks like a back door being torn apart.
hot, very hot. Kind of wish it was
wait for the
now.
lift doors to open. Stretch.
Definitely gonna need some preparation H for that. Definitely.
How's he doing that then? He's okay. That's his fingers like that. Okay, I worked it out.
Okay. I can't remember what's next.
Oh gosh, this is so funny! I can't wait to watch this movie. I'm
New
gonna be laughing
poster
away through it.
for Cleaner. A new
going to be
common people's going to
awesome.
be happy. A new action thriller starring Daisy Ridley and from Casino Royale. Director Martin Campbell in theaters. It's going to be a busy month.
You guys know what this film's about, right?
No, I've never heard of this.
Okay,
Oh,
right. So let me give you a skinny on it, right?
You go.
So basically, Ridley, Daisy Ridley, plays a cleaner that cleans the Shard in London. You know the tall building.
Yeah, the butt plug.
Yeah, exactly that one, right? And terrorists take over the building, and she's the only one that can stop
Clive
them,
Owen.
basically. And there's a scene in the trailer, and I kid you not, where they go, the terrorists are in there. So who's the cleaner? Yeah, she was ex this. She was ex army. She was I'm like, what?
She's ex special forces, but she cleans bathrooms for a living.
I was like,
This
what
is-
the hell?
This is another one I think we need
We've
to
gotta
go watch
see
this.
this.
I think we need to make the effort
We've got
to
to
see
see
this,
it.
folks.
This is going to be funny.
Is this kind of like how Jason Statham is just like the beekeeper, right? He's just like, oh, he's special
Yeah,
forces,
it's
but now
similar,
Yeah.
he gets honey.
This
It's the
is-
same idea,
No,
This
it's
is
like
Die
it's Die
Hard.
Hard.
It's Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah.
It's
but
Die
with a
Hard.
woman. It's Die Hard, but with a woman in a
Yeah.
building that looks like a butt plug.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
At least Jason Statham movies are
Yes.
terribly entertaining. They're awful scripts, but they're very entertaining. But this looks like I could be laughing at situations that I'm not supposed to be laughing at.
Martin
So-
Campbell, though, is a good director.
He is a good director, but
He is. I
can't
don't
say
understand
it.
her haircut though. Why does she
Whoa,
look weird?
loud,
Like a man.
loud.
like a
Price.
man.
Mine is loud.
Like a man.
Yeah, you're very loud,
You're
Price.
coming in hot, man.
She looks like a man. That's the whole Hollywood
They
thing,
all
isn't
do.
it? Yeah.
They all do.
Is it loud now?
And guess who else is in
Oh,
it?
you're
Clive Owen's
better.
in it. He plays the villain. It's going to be hilarious. He plays the villain, so it's going to be so funny. I can't wait. I'm definitely going to see this film.
Price.
Price?
Yes. I don't know if I'm loud or not.
No, you're fine.
Perfect.
No, you're okay.
Perfect.
You're good.
Oh, okay. I was saying
think
that her haircut.
because you've been away, I think the auto volume needs to adjust on StreamYard. I don't know.
I see. I think that her hair looks weird. I was telling somebody that she looked like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Anonymous. I've not said this for a while. Anonymous bastard wrenched. The sound of desperation on Brune. They all do. Well, most
But-
of them,
Do you know what, right? I
especially
hope-
nowadays.
because they know it's a rip-off of Die Hard, right? A big budget rip-off of Die Hard. So they've got to play into it. They have to play into it. Otherwise, it'll just be laughed off the screen for the wrong reasons. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I trust Martin Campbell. Martin Campbell's a really good director. So I'm
He is.
hoping that he's going to,
You
make
know,
something of this.
I still have yet to see Daisy Ridley act because I think Star Wars is gay, so I didn't watch any of those, but I haven't seen her in
Yeah.
anything else. Is she a competent actress?
I think so.
So. I think she's
I think
so-so.
she is.
Okay.
I don't think she's especially good, but
No.
maybe she's not the worst. But I think that people think that she's a better actor than she is.
Okay.
I worry that she played herself in Star Wars, and if she does that in everything else, then she's going to fail as an actress.
For sure. She even
You're
failed
right.
in Star Wars, so she'll fail
Yeah,
in other
that's true.
places too.
I hope she doesn't end up as a Mark Hamill, because when Mark Hamill became Luke Skywalker, everyone would have betted on him rather than Harrison Ford, but yet it was Harrison Ford that's career took off big time. So I'm hoping Daisy could find something that will showcase
There you
what
go.
she's good at, which I don't know.
Not Brian. Hello, Brian. Wrenched. What a spot. I've yet to see Daisy Ridley act, and I've seen all her movies.
Oh, did you not see that one?
He's
Somebody
seen
help
all
me
of them.
out. The one where she was playing an American, and her dad was after her. Remember that one?
No.
I feel bad, but I have to say something that I know it's not her fault that the Star Wars sequel trilogy was so bad, but somehow after watching that trilogy, my feelings towards her are not positive. Meaning, it's not personal
Blame
against her.
Kathy.
It's like I see her, and it's automatically like your film is downgraded. Maybe the association of the sequel trilogy, just seeing her and thinking, I am Rey Skywalker. Like, I think that, and I think to myself,
Yeah,
like,
right.
this is awful. And I feel bad because she's done nothing wrong to me. But the
No.
second I see her face, I think of that stupid thing.
She was a pawn in a.
She was, yeah.
In a
She was.
future
It's not her
war.
fault.
It's not her fault.
The grit as badly she'll probably end up doing porn.
Okay. I will say, folks, I will say.
Sorry, I've just noticed something about this. If you
funny.
actually turn your head sideways and actually look at the gun, it's not in her hand.
I
don't know how she's holding it. It's kind of like
the
balanced
picture's so
behind.
small. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, I think you're right because where the trigger and the grip would be is not where her hand is
No,
clutching.
it's
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
is
it's
it?
too
Yeah.
far. It's
AI.
too far back.
How could you
Yeah.
see that?
It's like AI.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will say,
Have
folks,
a big screen.
if you can get a cheap ticket and you've got a couple of hours to spare, I think a cheap ticket, couple of hours to spare, I think it could
Load
be a
up on
good-
alcohol.
I
Yeah.
think it could be a goodie for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, let's move on.
Not move on that much,
Mother.
apparently.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Is it Daisy?
It is George Nolfi. Ocean 12, The Bourne Ultimatum, is the new writer for the Star Wars
No,
movie.
that's crap.
Set
You know-
15 years after Soy Walker.
That's crap.
Do you know why it's
this,
set?
Go on,
oh, sorry,
Vex.
go ahead.
No,
I was
go
just
on,
gonna-
Vex.
Yeah, there we go.
I was just going to say this picture of her makes her look like a gremlin a little bit from Gremlins.
She put that lightsaber into her leg. Isn't it meant to come?
Yeah,
out
Brian,
the
look,
top?
Brian, straight
Yeah.
away, look, here you go. Ah, man.
Do you know why? It's why it's set 15 years after the rise of Skywalker.
Why?
Because that's how much older Daisy Ridley will be
Not-
when the film finally comes
Yeah,
out.
when-
Yay!
Ocean's 12 and Bourne Ultimatum are not exactly movies that
They're terrible.
stand out
That's
that
quite
they
true,
have
yeah.
such great writing or anything
Agreed.
like that.
And
It's mainly that they had a cast or something already established going on. Ocean's 12 is just an ensemble cast extravaganza. That's why people saw it. You don't remember anything about those movies, and even when you watch them, you're like, at least in my opinion. And Bourne Ultimatum out of the Bourne movies is not even the best one.
Terrible.
Terrible. So
No, actually,
yes,
Bourne
this
Ultimatum.
this guy's gonna write this
I like
thing.
Bourne Ultimatum.
Here you go, folks. Moto.
No, I like Bourne Ultimatum. Sorry, I'll take it back. I like it.
World of Sport. Personally, I'm incredibly excited for the Brown Lights meetup in Las Vegas for the Ray movies. It's on the cards, mate.
Yeah, we're all going down there.
Yeah,
We
we're
have
gonna
to
meet.
do it. Yeah,
We're going to
celebrate.
hire the that big eyeball thing, sphere.
Yeah.
We're going to hire.
sure, yeah,
We're gonna
rent out the
hire it.
sphere.
Yeah, we're going to
We're not
hire
the
it for
sphere.
the night to watch
Vex
for
Star
the-
Wars.
for the 30,000 people who are going to
That's
show.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Price
I
is
don't
just going
even
to be
know-
a puppet. Vex is going to turn up with a mask on her head.
We've said if you start £10 or $10, start saving up £10 or $10 a week from now on. When this comes out, sorted. Yeah.
You've got 10 years to save.
Start saving, folks.
10 years to save.
Yeah,
Start saving.
you got quite a few, yeah.
Okay.
So is this the third or the fourth writer that's been assigned to
idea.
this movie?
There was Damon Lindelof. Was he doing this movie?
Who knows?
And then there was
I
a
don't
guy
know.
from Peaky Blinders. What happened to him?
He left.
Yeah, he left.
You know why? Because that guy can actually write a few sentences. He probably looked at what was going on. They probably had set up a meeting with Mrs. Sharman lady.
Oh, yeah.
The Sharman lady and him and Stephen Knight probably they met, and he's like, that's it, I'm out.
I don't understand this logic because it's starring Daisy Ridley and she's a female. They need a female director to direct this. If you got a male director to direct this and you left him alone, I bet you it might be 10 times better.
A female director who's never directed an action or sci-fi
exactly.
genre film, and she's done pretty much documentaries for her whole
I'm going to
career.
say something naughty here. I think that, like, Mega Geek, if you and I took over this production, And between like writing and maybe you could handle the bulk of the directing here, we could probably do a better movie than what they're planning here for much less money.
How was that naughty?
Absolutely. And do you know what, right? Daisy Ridley in the film would look hot as shit.
Yes. Not like here. Not like here. I don't know what they want.
Here,
why do they squeeze her chest? I know that's a shitty thing for me to say. Why do they squeeze her chest like this?
They want her to look like a sexless teenage boy.
Like a little boy, yes.
Yeah.
She won't look like, you're right, Mega Geek. That's the one thing that that's the resolution. She's not going to look like a little boy in our movie.
Nope. She's going to look like a full-blown woman. She's going to look hot as hell. That's what she's going to look like. So all the boys could come to the cinema to watch her. Yeah, that's it.
Right, let's move on. You can hear me, Kai.
They'll be coming to the cinema in droves.
And leaving happy. Okay, let's... Is it Size? I can't remember.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling
No.
is in talks to star in Sean Levy's Star Wars film.
Because he'll just be he'll be like in a Vulcan crying, probably. That's probably what he does, because he does that in every movie, doesn't he?
It's just another movie that's not going to get made.
Yeah. Probably.
Vex, would you go watch your first Star Wars movie if he was in it?
I've seen 6 Star Wars movies already. First off. Honestly, I don't care about the Ryan Gosling part. Like, why would you get excited about Sean Levy? He's just like the director you hire when you need a director. That's it.
Yeah, true. That is true.
He did Deadpool. He did Deadpool, didn't he?
Yes. He did Deadpool and Wolverine, and it wasn't particularly a directorial masterpiece or anything like that. Yeah. You look at the rest of his filmography, he's literally just the guy you hire when you need a director. So
dependable.
Right. So all you're going to get is like a really bland, run-of-the-mill, probably like semi-action flick, and that's about it. It's going to be nothing exciting. So the Ryan Gosling part, I don't really care about. The Sean Levy part is what I'm...
I'll tell you what happened exactly. I can give you my analysis of what's going on here. Basically, Disney, every time they want to tell their investors something is happening, and in addition, they have this kind of stupid mentality of the way they do things, especially I'm thinking Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, but also Disney as a whole. Ryan Gosling was popular in that stupid Barbie movie, and they can say, well, that movie made a lot of money. Sean Levy, he directed Deadpool and Wolverine. Of course, that movie really worked because of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds was really the creative person pushing that. But none of that's going to matter. They're going to show some box office receipts and say, look how good it is. We're going to do a Star Wars with these people. Now, like Vex said, the question is if this ever even gets made. But at least for now, this is a nice thing that Bob Iger can mention to his investors when they're like, Star Wars is crap. He's like, no, look, we got Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy. Look at all these billions. And they'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'll be Star Wars, the rom-com.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, let's move on.
Bombshell.
A little bit of Disney stuff. Star Wars, the Akashites was the #2 show in Disney in 2024 with over 27 minutes viewed.
What are they trying to do? That's ridiculous.
3/4 of that was YouTubers.
Yeah.
Either that or the server farm that they hired to have it on repeat.
That means that Disney Plus is in trouble, because if that's their like #2 most watched show, nobody's watching that platform at all.
Do you know what? Right, seriously, Disney and Paramount, they should never have created their own streaming channels. Never. They should have just let Netflix be the blockbuster, and they just give them their films. They would have probably made more money doing that than actually making.
Paramount have got some good programs on. They're just
but still, they're not making enough money. They're not making enough money.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious that Netflix is the GOAT, right? So just like use it like Blockbuster, send all your films there, and you'll see returns. That's the thing I would do if I owned Disney.
We've got a cheeky super chat, if I may. Melvin Sadiqli of Shire wrenched. Well, it's about 2 pounds. Once upon a time in Hollywood, something amazing.
It's a great movie.
It's a fantastic movie. Okay, cheers, Melvin. Do you want to see #1?
Is it better than #2?
Well, it's one higher.
Disney, probably not.
Oh my lord.
What?
Percy Jackson and
Jackson.
the Olympians
Uh,
was the number one show. 3 billion minutes viewed. Wow.
I don't believe it. I don't
When
believe any
did-
of this. I think that people are watching
Because the
Bluey
internet's
or something
true.
like that. This has to
Yeah.
be out of the
yeah.
originals that they produce or something.
Yeah, I think this is a list of Disney Plus originals. Because if
Actual
they had
Disney,
Bluey in
yeah.
this list, it would be on top with a bullet.
Yeah.
Because it has been on top since the series or since the service launched.
Right. This is
So-
basically out of all the crap that they made.
Who's not on Disney Plus?
Which crap more people watched? But this isn't. This is deceptive.
Yeah.
So no Doctor Who then.
Dr.
Oh, did you hear?
Watts.
They've Disney have said they're not going to distribute the next season of Doctor Who.
Well, is it official?
That's official.
Oh,
I think it was
good.
Variety or Deadline. One of them talked about it.
I don't think there will not be a season 3 of Doctor Who.
Will they finish
Uh,
season 2 though?
No, season 2's finished already.
No,
just
but will
wait
they
to
show it on
broadcast.
Disney Plus or only
Yeah,
after that?
no.
They're jumping ship. Yeah. Okay.
It probably. Well, Disney Plus put money into it, so I'm assuming they will. But I think season 3, if they do go for a season 3, it'll be BBC. Just the BBC.
Yeah, BBC only, I think.
I think the show will die after that. And hopefully we won't hear or see it for many years until somebody that a whole different regime is there, and maybe somebody that actually likes the show will do something with it.
What's his name? Shooty was on Instagram playing with his Willy, weren't he? Somebody told me.
What?
I'm not
He was?
joking.
Oh my!
He was on.
Playing with his
on-
Willie.
Yeah,
Groundskeeper Willie.
yeah. No, he was. I'm not joking. He was on Instagram playing with his Willy.
Vex is
When
gone.
did this
We're still there, Vex.
I'm still here. I'm just one of my hands
Opening
is
the-
disappeared.
So searching Instagram.
He's wearing pants though. Obviously, he's not showing his Willy, but he's playing with the.
Oh,
So there you go.
God. Doctor
Nice
Who's
for the
dead,
kids,
everybody.
eh? Mm.
Yeah.
It's never coming back. Okay,
I
let's
haven't
move
seen
on.
it personally, but somebody told me.
It's annoying because they had the goodwill of the audience,
Yeah.
and they
They wasted it.
They chose poorly.
Yep.
Poorly. And Adrian. Sorry. Karen.
Okay, let's move on. Oh, boomerang.
Oh. Jurassic Peak.
David Coep.
Yeah.
Kep. I think it's just Kep.
Kep reveals there's a sequence from Michael Crichton's first Jurassic Park novel that they wrote into Jurassic World After Birth. There was a sequence from the first novel that we always wanted to be in the original, but didn't have the room for. We got to use that now. Yay!
Is that convincing me to see this one?
I mean, I would
No.
assume that's the aviary that was left out from the book. But they actually did that in the third one. They did that in the third Jurassic Park
They
film.
did,
So
Slow,
Okay.
always a slow news week, pal.
It's got what's her name?
Scarlett
Shooting.
Johansson.
Oh yeah, she's in it, and I'm like, they must have paid her a shitload of money to be in this. They must have done.
She wanted to be. It was one of her wet dreams of being in a Jurassic Park movies. That's why they.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, was it on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that? She said, I want
Oh,
to be
was
in there. And so the phone went following day.
The first one's still the best.
Yeah, agreed. Actually, you know what? I would say Jurassic World, was it the first one of that trilogy? Comes in a
Yeah.
close second just because Chris Pratt looks great in that movie.
it's
Oh,
almost competent.
What was that one called?
I think it was just Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. Oh.
Yeah.
Why does she look kind of weird? I mean, it's like as if they made an effort to make her look
Oh,
not good, which is strange because
Guys,
what?
Price, stop being a gooner. My
Stop-
goodness.
Stop body shaming, for fuck's sake.
She's
No, I mean-
changing into a dinosaur. That's why. We all saw
No,
the trailer.
I think
He's
that
right.
they tried to make her look not appealing. She's Scarlett
Yes.
Johansson. You can make her look better than this.
Yes.
Okay, let's be honest, Price. Scarlett Johansson has not looked like peak Scarlett Johansson in
Since
about
Winter
10
Soldier.
years now.
Yeah, Winter
That's
Soldier.
because right, Hollywood doesn't want her to look that way. I'm pretty sure. You see her in what's that Luc Besson film? She was in. She looked hot in that.
Oh,
Luca or something. Luca.
Lucy.
Lucy, yeah. So how many years ago was that? That was
I think
after the
almost
Marvel
50s.
stuff.
10 years ago.
She looked hot in that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
was
she
many
then she
years
pumped
ago.
out a bunch of kids, and then she passed her prime, and now this is what Scarlett Johansson looks like. There you
they
go.
could still make her look hot.
They could
can.
still make her look better. The hair slicked back like this and no makeup and kind of whatever. And you can say,
No.
well, she's in the jungle doing work. Why would she look like that? Because it's a movie and she can look hot, so she should do
That's
it.
right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, you want so like how they did with Bryce Dallas Howard in Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. Yeah, she did look
Yeah.
hot in that. I gotta admit. Yeah.
She did look really good in that.
Yeah. she did.
In the
Scarlett
first
Johansson
one.
just doesn't look good anymore, though. I like because even in was it Marriage Story or whatever? I don't know, everything she's done since like peak Marvel, she just hasn't looked very good.
No, in Marriage Story, they gave her the little boy haircut and they wanted her to look crappy.
Yeah.
What clause, Flab?
Behave.
What clause? I simp for women as hard as I do for men. What clause?
In the Black Widow movie, she actually looked decent in there. Like, she still looked pretty good because, I don't know, I'm surprised, but yeah, she still looked pretty good in that.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Let's it could go either way, this I feel. Gareth Edwards could go either way, yeah.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards is a wild card a little bit.
Could go either
But
way.
he's good with the visual effects. He knows what he's doing, so at least he'll bring the amount of money that they're worth.
Yeah, that's why they brought him in.
down.
Right.
Yeah.
The visuals will look good, but he doesn't know. He couldn't write a screenplay if his life depended on it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I just hope the screenplay is good. Hopefully,
This is definitely a 50-50, could go either way at this moment. Okay.
Question: has it been announced whether this is going to be like in the same world as like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, or is this separate? Like, is this a complete reboot?
I don't know.
No, same world.
It almost doesn't matter anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they just you go there, a few people will be talking, there'll be some dinosaurs, and they'll be like, "What?
Jurassic Park.
We can't believe that the dinosaurs turned against us. How could that happen again?" And then
And then
They'll
we
all
have
run
one person
around.
that want to save the dinosaurs. Oh, they must be preserved. And the other one's like, let's kill them. And the other one's
Right.
like, you know what I mean? It's like,
and one will betray them.
Yay.
One will be like, "Yeah, I'm on your
Yeah.
side," and at the end, like he tried to kill them. And then
Yeah,
like,
let's
you
kill
traitor.
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It is supposed to take place 5 years after Dominion.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Same world then. All
Uh-huh.
right.
Rachel Zegler has begun doing press for Disney's live action Snow White.
Why is she dressed like Aladdin?
I don't know.
I
Has
think
she,
she's-
Just keep
Sorry.
her talking. Keep her talking. I want to hear more.
Weird. She said that.
I think she's dressed not correct for the type of body that she has.
Oh,
That's
stop body shaming. For fuck's sake.
Vex,
No,
Vex, you know what I'm talking about.
No, he's right.
Tom,
He's
no
right.
idea, mate.
No, he's right. Look,
It's not a flattering outfit. It's not a flattering.
we will not be banned from saying what's on our mind. We will not. So there you go.
She looks like she's got a rod stuck up her ass and her head just goes off at a wonky angle.
Easy.
Okay, well, maybe we should be banned.
It's her hair and makeup is very nice in this photo. I don't know what the stylist was thinking with the outfit because this is not flat. It makes her look flat chested. It looks like she has no hips.
Boy.
There's no definition anywhere.
Boy.
What's that stuff that the people in Hollywood are eating now to lose weight, and it's very dangerous?
Ozempic?
Ozempic?
That's it. That's the thing. Yeah.
No, I think she's just skinny anyway.
She's a tiny girl. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Isn't there like no? I don't want to say it. I'll be quiet.
Stop body
No,
shaming.
say it.
Isn't
Stop
there like
body
a
shaming.
push-up bra of sorts that so one could wear?
There's nothing to push up though.
Okay, she could get those like silicone inserts. Those things do exist.
Chicken breasts.
Little chicken
breasts.
cutlets. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
get them.
Pop them in there.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Hollywood is in this area where they don't want girls to look pretty. They want to look like boys and stuff like that.
No, I
You know
wouldn't
what?
say all of them are like that. There's a lot of female actresses that still embrace femininity on the press tours and red carpet. Just her
There's a guy
stylist
dressed-
is not very good.
There was a guy dressed in a dress last time. Was it the Golden Globes? Something with a beard and dressed
You
in
know
a dress.
what,
It's
folks?
ridiculous.
It doesn't matter what you look like on the
Oh,
outside.
shut up, Brown. Shut up.
It's what's on the inside. She's probably very beautiful. Well, we know she isn't in the inside. She's quite horrible. But anyway, should we move on?
Yes.
Dexter.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
She's in Dexter Resurrections. Oh, I can't wait.
Furman
wait.
joins the Dexter Romulus series at Showtime. Michael C. Hall will return
I can't
as
wait. This
Is-
is gonna be good.
Dexter.
Is
Yeah.
anyone watching the current one? Was it
I am.
Dexter
I am.
Origins or whatever?
Yes. Yes.
I got 4 episodes in and I just couldn't anymore.
I thought it was, I think it's good. I think it passes the time. It's not as good as the original, obviously, with Michael
It
C. Hall in
passes the time is
Yeah,
a
it passes the time.
glowing,
You
glowing
need to-
review.
No, it's not.
You-
No,
you
no,
need
I
to
agree
munch
with
on
you.
toast.
But
Okay.
I am a fan of Dexter, so I will watch it. So it's literally spoiling the idea of Dexter, but I will commit to all of it, and then wait the return of Michael C. Hall as Dexter, because that's coming.
I don't think this show will be good either because there was
Maybe.
what was it? Dexter was New
Rose-
Blood, the one
yeah,
that they did
New
a few
Blood.
years ago.
Yeah.
That was god awful, and they completely butchered the character for that. So I don't know
did.
how they're going to
Um,
bring him back again because he
but he-
died at the end of
Yes,
that.
he died, but I still found it enjoyable. As I said, I'm a fan of Dexter. It's like House. I was a huge fan of House,
Great
and then
book,
come the
right?
last 3 seasons,
Shit.
they were terrible. But I kept watching
Awful,
it because
yeah.
I was a fan of House. So it's the same thing with Dexter for me. I'll just watch it.
They've been milking this thing for too long, in my opinion.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I agree.
Wrenched.
Totally.
Sounds like Barry. Is this another Barry style recommendation from you, Ian?
Look, you know what, mate? You can just kiss my. Anyway, carry on.
He
Barry.
definitely-
If you haven't seen Barry season 1
Oh.
and they're really good. They just kind of dropped the ball. On
Even
the last.
3 had its moments.
Yeah.
4
That's
was
what I'm
just
saying. So if you haven't seen it, you have
horrendous.
no right to say that to me.
Okay,
None.
so-
A show has to be consistent. It's not enough. True. What's it called?
Detective.
True Detective. The first
Yeah.
season was great, and then all the rest were kind of crappy. I mean, you don't get to say you have a good show if you can only make one season that's good.
Yeah.
But also, right, the Americans are not good at stopping. So basically, it's like, Barry was good, but you knew it had to stop there, but they just carried on with it. And
Are
these
you
are the
really
only places-
saying are you saying that Americans don't know when to stop when
No.
Doctor Who exists?
No. Doctor Who's different. Doctor Who's different because
It's because you
What-
say so.
it's the
Yeah.
only show that the same character can change into somebody else and reboot again.
No, Rebecca Gold.
No, that's a mistake because the girl was pregnant. But anyway, right? So that's what I'm saying. Doctor Who's different, right? So I couldn't use her, obviously she was pregnant.
Season 1 of Barry is really
really good.
Really,
Really
really good.
Yeah,
Even
hit it out the
season
park.
2 is pretty good. They
Yeah.
should have just
Right.
They should have stopped there.
They
That's
should
what
have just-
should have done.
2
Agreed.
seasons. That's it. Good
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Boom.
Netflix is raising their prices again. Ad supported is increasing $1 and now $8. Premium is increasing 2 and is now what?
Those
25?
jerks. What a bunch
What?
of jerks.
It's
What?
ridiculous.
If you've only got, I mean, I've got Netflix through Sky, so it's not really going to make.
I was gonna say
Okay.
most Americans get like Netflix and Disney Plus and all this stuff through like
Yeah.
their phone providers
Packages.
bundled in.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to know what's happened here? Netflix have invented television.
They
The
have.
reason streaming
Amazing.
services existed was because people were bored of adverts in shows, so they got streaming services so they could pick what they wanted to
And now
watch
they've gone
without
to
adverts.
TV. Yeah.
And now they put the adverts back in. It's just basically gone back to just paying for television.
And also, Netflix is in a mission to actually make sure that you just sit in your home and watch movies rather than go to the cinema and watch
Yes.
movies. That they seem to be on a mission on that as well.
Yeah.
guys, just learn how to pirate. Like your life will be so much
Yeah.
better. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
Well,
goodness.
yeah, you gotta go.
well-
What you gotta go? What you gotta support things now and again.
Well, that's what I do, right?
yeah.
Like I'll go to the theater and spend the money on a movie ticket because I enjoy going to the
I do
to the
too.
movies, right? But like for if most stuff, I just pirate everything. I can't be. It's like with all the prices, you add this together. That's like gas I need to get to work and stuff like that. And it's just there isn't enough good content to justify me spending that money.
You got to be
out of
careful though
pocket.
when you go to India, Vex, because even if you're using a VPN, there's a lot of hackers that can hack, and you know what
Yeah,
I
you're
mean.
gonna, but yeah,
You got to be careful.
Oh
There's
yes.
viruses and
What
shit
are they
on
gonna
there.
find? They're gonna find what some naughty pictures I sent to a boyfriend 10 years ago. Like, wow. Oh my
No,
god.
they probably find more than that. Probably.
I've been on the internet for most of my life. Like that concern, I don't care about anymore.
No,
Someone
it's not
has my
that.
information.
It's not that. It's like through that they can find numbers to bank accounts and all that rubbish. So it's you have to be careful when you do
Yeah,
it.
you gotta be careful.
Gotta be a bit
I would
careful.
just say,
I appreciate the concern. I'm just busting balls.
If there's something that you're really, really into and you really like, you should make the effort to at least make some shekels go their way. You know what I mean? So
I love going.
Yeah, I used to do the cinema all the time when I was on the way home from work.
Yeah,
brilliant. Friday was and there was something to watch. Yeah, go on, Vex.
Oh no, just like I agree with you. I used to go to the cinema a lot more, but I find now with everything going to streaming so quickly, like there's a bunch of movies that just don't even come out either in Canada or near me.
It is great to
the thing about going to the cinema is that these days now you've got to pick and choose, isn't it? Like if you see a film that has action in it and has a couple of stars in it, you go, yeah, I'll watch that on TV. But if it's an event thing like Nosferatu, that's what you do. You go to the cinema to see that, don't
Mr.
you?
Brown Alliance, that's me. Cleaner and Cap America defo for theatre. Yeah.
Did you just type a comment so you could internet?
Well,
that's Mr. Brown recommends.
I've got to
genuinely
think
that
cinema. I've got to see, and Vex, you better go and see it at the cinema as well, because I'd love to talk to you about Cleaner.
Honestly, guys, honestly, I think the Cleaner will
clean up.
Go watch it. Yeah, it's just going to be amazing for all the wrong reasons.
That's what I think.
It will be fun. It will be fun.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it cleaned up at the box office.
It'll do better than Captain America.
Captain America, yeah, I reckon so.
Okay, I'll remind you nearer the time, folks. Let's move on.
Sonic.
Sonic 4 releases. Yes, it's got another Sonic film, March 19, 2027, folks. So the success story, Sonic.
Yeah,
it's good.
Fun.
Making money on that.
I mean, Sonic 1 was a victory for people who shouted.
Yeah, it was going to go down the tubes before it even got going.
And then 2 and 3, they kept up the fun. They made it, engaging and interesting. There was enough there for people who didn't know much about Sonic, and there was enough there for people who knew the history and were there for the games. This should be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the third one. I saw the third one. It had a lot of people in the theater. It was like a wholesome family movie.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with it. They can make these. It's okay.
You know what? Yeah. Sonic and Paddington are the two kids' films that actually did the job, in my opinion.
Oh, hold on. I got to change my picture then, since you brought up Paddington. There we go.
There you
although I have a feeling that the third Paddington isn't going to be so good, though.
No. That's brilliant. Sorry, he was talking. Sorry.
No, the third Paddington has a cast change. The lady, mother left, and they brought another actress.
Paul King isn't doing this one either. Is the other big difference?
I saw the third one. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the first two, but it was still okay. It was still enjoyable.
Never seen any of them.
Paddington movies are great. Seriously.
Oh my God, Brown. Okay, Brown. Go watch the first two Paddington movies. Okay. Like genuinely,
it was one of those I was going to go, but just never got around to seeing it.
The second Paddington movie, right?
Is it good?
Hugh Grant stole the show, mate.
I was going to say, I think the second was better than the first.
Yeah, it was slightly better than the first. Yeah. So.
Okay, that's Sonic. Everybody.
Oh.
Yes. Hashtag 28 years later is not a continuation of the story in 28 weeks later, but the film are not in conflict. Rest of the world is largely untouched by the virus. Canon is not a very Danny Boyle word. It's not mapped out like a scientific formula, blah, 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 blah.
I'm okay with that because he's even explained like this all starts out on an isolated island where kind of the rest of the world is more or less like there's nothing going on. So there was no need to really continue, so to speak, any story at the end of 28 weeks later.
Yeah. Again, right, shot on iPhones, this whole film.
As they allege, but there's photos of them using a full camera and rig.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Do you know, I think this could be quite good. It's Danny Boyle.
Hmm. He was looking for a project anyway. I mean, all the projects he really wanted to do got rejected by Hollywood and independent investors.
Well, he got sacked by
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
And then,
Worst
you
thing
know,
she ever did.
finally,
Worst thing she ever did.
he settled on this, and then obviously the studios are like, "Oh, they made money before. All right, let's give him some money." And then
I thought
Yeah.
I'm wrong here because I remember back when 28 Weeks Later came out, was it like 15 years ago now
he
at this
didn't direct
point?
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember that after that movie came out, there was a lot of rumors and a lot of talk of Danny Boyle coming back to do a third film. And it was like 28 months was the thing that was whirling around for a bit, and then the project kind of died. I know that it's been in kind of a licensing hell, and that's why we haven't seen like Blu-ray releases for either of the films since 28 Weeks Later came out. So I
They
thought
are
this was
now, though. You
always
can get them now, though.
yeah, so I thought this was always kind of on the back burner in one way or another.
The problem is that the first movie, right, is
Mhm.
like watching a pirate film because the picture's so awful.
Arr.
They shot it. I don't know what they shot it on, VHS-C or something like that. It's just you look at it and you think, "Ugh."
It felt British though. I felt like I was
Felt
watching a British film.
All right.
Istophobus Rentschler, my friend, they only use the lens of the iPhone. All the video processing was done off camera. It's like plugging your phone into a 200,000 interface
Dang.
as the mic. Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Okay, we've got a little bit of a super chat, if I may.
Mhm.
Mega Spider-Man wrenched €5. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. What are your favorite fictional robots and why they them?
Huey, Dewey, and Louie, my favorite robots.
What are those from?
That's from Silent Running, the three
Ooh.
robots that helped him with the
Okay.
garden.
Yes.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
fantastic.
Anybody else?
I'd probably say K9.
Oh, K9. I like K9.
K9.
too,
It's just a fantastic sidekick.
Thank you, Doctor.
yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I'm gonna go with the sex robot from Whitest Kids You Know.
Why am I not surprised?
Prof?
I think you can probably guess.
Oh, is
3PO?
it? Is it
Gay
Shooty?
sex.
Is it shooty?
R2D2. My favorite
Christ.
by
Price?
far. I loved that character growing up. It was one of my
Yeah.
I
favorites.
do like
from the movies.
R2D2 also, actually.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, good for you.
That's why we get along so well.
probably. Yeah.
What was
Not
the robot
based on
called
me.
in Westworld? Yul Brynner robot. Did he have a name, or was it just the robot? He was
Robot.
quite frightening.
It's called the Sheriff, wasn't it?
Oh, was he?
This is my Calculon. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, Calculon's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Megatron.
Well, Robbie the robot from
From Forbidden Planet.
Planet. Yeah.
What were the-
Marvin the Paranoid Android.
Yes.
Hitchhiker's.
that's a good one.
Beady, 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 beady.
Oh, yes, of course.
What was
Rogers.
Okay, Buck.
what was
Yeah.
from the black hole? Bob.
Slim
Bob
Pickens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vincent.
Vincent. Yeah.
Bob and
Yeah.
Vincent. Yes,
I love
love those. I
Vincent.
love those. That's kind of a deep cut sci-fi movie. There, a lot of people don't like it. but
Maximilian was.
I
good as
like
well.
it. It's
Yeah.
it's so bad. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it's
Yeah.
such a great movie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
really
those two characters when I was a
Austin
kid.
Powers Fembots.
Ah, love them. Love them too.
They
Yeah.
got guns and they're jubblies.
Okay. Yes. This is one for the purists, everybody. Robot in Rocky
From
Four.
Rocky 4, yeah. They cut it out of Rocky 4, the director's cut, didn't they?
Yeah,
They took
yeah.
the whole thing
Okay.
out.
Let's move on.
Oh no. Let's talk about robots again, please. This is
It
rubbish.
was Agatha all along has been nominated for Outstanding Series at the 2025 GLAD Media
Media
Award. I
Award.
think that's a game
That's the only
magazine or
award it
something,
can
isn't
win
Yes.
because that's what it was going for. It wanted to have all the check marks, and they're going to get the award exactly for the check marks that they wanted. But the show is crappy, and everybody knows it.
This is this is kind of like being the most special kid in the special ed class. getting
Yes.
an award.
I
That's
agree.
what the GLAAD awards are.
Yay!
Do you
That's what
reckon,
that
right,
is.
that the main actress knows this was shit?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's payday though, isn't it?
Okay.
It's payday.
Payday.
She got paid to work.
She did. Yeah. She
There you
did.
go. And on that bombshell, let's move on.
Oh, gold.
The nominees for Worst Picture at the Razzie Awards.
Oh, God. All of these deserve it.
They do.
They all deserve it.
Man.
Borderlands.
I don't think Megalopolis should be on this list.
Yes, it should. Yes, it should.
Joker, Folie à Deux. Madame Web. Megalopolis. And what's the bottom one?
It's supposed to say Regan, but they spelt it wrong.
Yeah. They all deserve.
I'm going to be honest. Like, I haven't seen Megalopolis, but I would take Megalopolis or Regan off this list and put The Crow on there. The Crow should 100% be on this.
I think
Good
it's Reagan,
call.
and yes, I would absolutely
Good call.
replace The Crow with Megalopolis, and I'll tell you why. Because Megalopolis is an original production that was financed and done independently. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not part of an IP or a franchise like those other, most of those other ones are. And the other thing is, it's a very niche type of thing that he did that I think that a lot of people, it's not for them. It's really kind of an acquired taste. But I think that it had some kind of merit, even if he didn't knock it out of the park. I don't think that it lacked any kind of creative vision. It's just something that people didn't connect with. It's not the same as the other ones. I wouldn't put that. It's unfair to him that they put it here, in my opinion.
Was the Reagan movie really that bad? I saw no promotion for it. I know it
I've
came
never
out
seen it.
by a holiday, but
The reason they did it is because there's politics involved. Because Reagan was like a Republican president, so they
Yeah, I
want to. There's some kind of angle here. Even Megalopolis, it annoys them that Francis Ford Coppola kind of did a middle finger, and they tried to cancel him and all this other stuff. So those are probably the reasons why those two are on the list. And the other three are legitimately bad.
Okay, maybe everybody should tweet the Razzie board and say, look, off.
honestly,
No,
The Crow should
oh,
really be on there.
yeah,
It's an
Crow
abomination.
on.
The
Crow
Crow
on.
is maybe worse than all of these. The Crow was awful. It was so awful that it's a disgrace that it's not on this list.
Here you go. Bob Smith, 98, 66. Oh, my friend. Reagan was good, only hated by
But that's why the Razzies have lost any kind of, not that they had any kind of credibility or anything, but I'm saying there was something fun about it, but even they've become overly political and they're now thinking politics rather than just saying which movies were the crappiest.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's not good then, is it?
Out of the ones listed, I'd say Borderlands should win this one, just because all the others had at least something going for them. Borderlands was just
Madam Web.
I would agree.
Madam Web is one of the greatest comedies of the last 20 years.
That's true. I did laugh a lot.
That could be why it would win, because it was actually like laughably bad. Or you could enjoy it on a different level. But
Here you go. Anonymous bastard. Wrenched. Echo Chamberlain's shit list was better than this. I've not seen any of those movies.
I
Because I
mean,
knew they were
Madam,
going to be shit.
yeah, Madam Web's maybe the only worthwhile one, just for how silly it is. Like, you could make a drinking game out of that. If
I
you
was
wanted.
looking forward to Joker Folie à Deux. I was going to spend my money.
I was too, Brown. I thought it was going to be unironically good. I was wrong. I was really wrong.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Ugh!
Most nominated movies at this year's hashtag Oscars. I'll start from the bottom. Okay. Nosferatu 4.
It's probably the best movie here, and they gave it for just the sound and whatever it is, just to somehow make it seem like it gave it something. But they're not being fair with the movie, I think.
No, they aren't. Bill Skarsgård got fucking robbed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So did Lily Rose Depp. Both of
Lily
them.
Rose Depp was awesome in it.
It's because of that film at the top, isn't it? It's because of that film.
We'll get to that. Is the substance about drugs?
No.
No.
Well, a
Substance
drug.
is
There is a
really
drug.
good. And
Yeah,
she's
it's very
nominated for an Oscar, isn't she? The director that directed
She
Substance,
is.
and she did a really good job on this film.
Yes, I like
She did a good
Coralie
job.
Fargeet. Yeah.
She did a good job, but the last 20 minutes of the movie derail the entire movie. Like up until the last
Disagree.
20 minutes, it's actually a good movie, and then the last 20 minutes happened, and it's like somebody came and took a dump on you and left.
No,
Hard
we're talking.
disagree.
Well, hold on. We're talking about direction here. Direction is completely separate to the actual storytelling of the story. So
All right.
she's nominated for directing, and I think she deserves it because
She did a good
really
job.
Did a
good
really
job.
good job on it. Yeah.
It's
Really
hard for
good
me to let
visually,
slide those last 20 minutes, but yes, she did a good job.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Sorry, then you can move on, Brown. I'm so sorry to derail
Go
this.
for it, girl.
I see men particularly do not like the
What?
last 20 minutes, but women get it and really like it. I've had this
Yeah.
conversation with about a dozen people, and all of the men that have watched The Substance cannot get on board with the last 20 minutes, but all the women can, which I think is a testament to
Yeah.
Coralie Fargeet's ability as a
Yes.
writer.
But I liked the ending because it was so absurd that I was laughing in the cinema. I think it was just me and a couple of other people laughing in the cinema. It was packed. I thought it was hilarious what happened at the ending. Absolutely,
It was
hilarious.
great. My jaw dropped. Like my face was just like I just had an O face the whole time. I was so shocked by what I was watching on the screen.
Was it like that?
Yeah. In fact, that face looks like the ending when she's on the star.
Okay, so Dune, or is it June Part 2, 5?
What is it nominated for, Ian? Do you know?
The most. It's nominated for the most Dooniest of films.
Is it nominated for?
It'll be cinematography and all that bollocks.
All right.
Best use of sand in an animated picture.
I think
This
the
is-
score is also
No,
nominated.
it's,
That's
it's
one
not.
of them.
Is it? I thought it wasn't eligible. Okay,
Oh, I could be wrong then.
because it's reused from Dune, or is it Dune Part 1?
Oh, yes. Okay, you're right.
Okay. Honora? What the hell?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
6.
Conclave.
I have words about Honora if you want, but
Go on. What
this
is
is
it?
it's the most disgusting film, and it should not be getting any of the praise it's getting.
Is it family friendly? To tell us
No, not at all.
No,
okay.
it's about a guy who hires a lady for the night, and then they decide to get married. And his Russian oligarch family is not happy about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
Like-
basically just a movie that praises degeneracy, and I don't think it should be getting any of the. It's a disgusting story. The entire premise of the romance is also disgusting. It's not particularly really telling anything. It's just like, oh, degenerates should be able to have a happy ending too, guys. Like, just trust us. I don't, and none of these performances were particularly amazing. Mikey Madison, I know she got nominated for, I think, Best Actress as well. Honestly, all she should be getting an award for is like actress that should become a stripper if acting doesn't work out, because that's all she did for the entire film.
Hollywood loves degeneracy, so this is right.
It's just I don't get it. I really don't get the praise for that one.
Okay. Conclave 8.
Conclave. Yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie, apparently.
Ralph Fiennes, isn't it?
The script
Yeah.
is really awful, apparently.
Yeah,
So.
it's,
No, but because it doesn't like the church or something, then
Yeah.
that's why the Academy likes it.
and in the end they have a they them who becomes the Pope.
What
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
a complete unknown 8.
I saw
Didn't
that.
watch it.
Don't know what it is.
It's the Bob
Is that a
Dylan
biopic?
biopic.
Oh, okay.
It-
That's
yeah.
what's his face?
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't spectacular. And I think that Timothy Chalamet, he did okay with the singing parts, but I didn't
Twink.
really buy him as Bob Dylan. The people in that movie that were better than him is Edward Norton, which I thought was great in it, and I thought that Monica Barbaro, who's also nominated, I thought she did a
got
pretty solid job.
Wicked 10.
I'm actually
Yeah.
shocked that got a Best Picture nomination. I'm going to be honest.
They're
They
I don't
paid
know.
for it.
They have their reasons for it. It's a
They-
shitty movie.
Yeah.
I got that, but I'm just I'm still kind of Go on.
They are smitten with Cynthia Erivo. She's
And
everything
she has
Hollywood wants
pronouns and
today.
stuff. They love it.
Also, it is a very woke Oscars this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it really
extremely.
is. Yep.
The Brutalist.
Haven't
10.
seen it.
Haven't seen it. Know very little about it.
Yeah.
This is on my to watch list. Actually, I do like Adrian Brody as an actor. I don't think he should get an acting nom though because he used an AI voice for the film.
I think
Yeah.
he's an architect or something like that they bring to America.
In World War
Yeah.
II or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a Hungarian Jewish architect who comes to the U.S. after World War II, and it's about his story of succeeding in the U.S.
Big problema. Hello, Big. Only Nosferatu and the Britalist separate this list from the Razzies.
I would add the substance onto that of those three. Yeah.
Okay.
The Simpsons minus the last 20 minutes. Yes.
You know what, Price? You're body shaming women. You have problems with haircuts. Like, I just can't with you anymore.
and that film. Go on, carry on, Ian. What's the film?
Thank you, Ian. The star of the show, everybody. Not Amelia Bedelia, but Amelia Perez. Unlucky.
Of course, they gave it 13. It has it's about a cartel boss that wants to become from a man to a woman, and then transforms throughout the movie. And then they're all singing and dancing as this happens.
It's a musical.
It's a musical with they them, and they even gave a nomination for the lead actress who is a Transformer lady.
Lead actor. Say it right.
However you want to say it, but this is exactly all the check marks they've ever dreamed about in their entire lives are in one movie, and they gave it all the nominations as if this is like the best movie that ever made. And I haven't watched it, and I have a feeling if I do,
he's going to win.
It's going to be a massive piece of shit.
He's going to win Best Actor.
Can I just, I heard nothing about Amelia Perez until about a week before the Oscars buzz started. Other than that, I saw no marketing. I heard absolutely nothing about it, and then it just blew up on the scene. I thought it was an actress for the longest time, and then I figured out, it's actually a movie title.
I think it's on Netflix or something, but maybe I'm wrong.
It was released
you know what?
October on Netflix.
I'm going to make a prediction. I'm gonna say that the Amelia Perez film is only going to win like 2
Best Actor
because that it's nominated for all those things, but they just want to do a show. But in the end, everybody knows it's a shit film, so I reckon it's going to win 2 small ones. And I reckon Substance is going to win Best Director because it's a woman, and Hollywood is promoting that. But not only that, but I think she deserves it. It was a really well directed movie. And if she doesn't win, I reckon the guy from Nosferatu should win because he directed.
He's not nominated. Yeah. He's not nominated for Best Director.
What?
No. Wow. All 4 of the noms for Nosferatu, I think it's costume design, makeup, sound design, and score.
That's a tragedy. Sorry.
Yeah, Nosferatu got robbed. It really got robbed.
So well directed, that film. Unbelievable.
But in all honesty, I don't think the Oscars actually mean anything anymore. They used to. But...
No, nobody cares about
it. Right, okay. Here's a question regarding the Oscars. Do you remember the year where they screwed it up and said La La Land? And they didn't mean to.
Yeah.
What was the name of the movie that actually won?
Moonlight.
Okay, one person knew that. I'm willing to bet chat was sitting there confused until
I didn't watch the movie because when I saw the trailer, it was about an African-American boy that likes boys or something. And I'm like, I'm sure there's an audience for this. I'm not going to watch it. And until today, I've never watched it.
Okay. So the fact is the movie itself was so irrelevant that people don't remember the name of it.
But just
even though it won an Oscar.
Can I just say that? Just to say, I think Amelia Perez got nominated for 13 Oscars, but I suspect that they're not going to win 13 Oscars.
The Spanish
I'd be really surprised if they do. I reckon they'll win 2 or 1, and the rest will be spread out between these.
Okay. I can't remember what's next.
Oh, hello.
Amelia is now tied with the following films as the second most nominated films at the Oscar.
Rubbish. Fuck off.
So, Lord of the Rings, The Shape of Water, Gone with the Wind, Forrest Gump, Mary Poppins, Oppenheimer.
I mean, I would have booted out The Shape of Water from here, but all the rest are legit on this list.
Yeah.
I would have booted
Agree.
out Forrest Gump as well. Fuck Forrest Gump.
Oh, I like Forrest Gump.
I've seen it.
For its time, it was a good
It's
movie.
fine.
It was kind
It's
of
fine.
It's
innovative.
an overrated movie. It's an overrated movie.
It's fun.
That's the geezer on the bottom left, by the way, folks.
Which one? Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, it is a geezer. It's definitely a geezer.
Okay.
I think Amelia Perez might actually take home Best Actress. I'm going to be honest. I really feel like
It is. It is. It is going to. It is. It will.
Guaranteed.
It will.
Well,
Guaranteed.
I don't think that's going to happen personally. I think they're just doing it for show, right? And so that they can show the world that yes, a trans man can be nominated, but if he wins, you'll never hear the end of it. And I don't think the Oscars wants that kind of publicity.
I think it wants the relevancy, though, in all honesty, because that means the Oscars gets attention again, and it doesn't anymore.
Absolutely.
And it gives that actress actors the opportunity to go stand up there and give the finger to Trump and yell all sorts of political stuff.
So go down the betting office, the bookies, whatever you want to call it, and put some money on. That's
I don't think he's going to win Best Actress. I don't think he's going to win at all.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably up. If I'm wrong, it'll be a huge shock to the world.
Okay.
A lot of these nominations are just for show, though. I mean, what was it? Gangs of New York, the Martin Scorsese, was nominated for, I think it was 10 Oscars and 11 BAFTAs. It won 1 BAFTA and nothing else.
Okay. Let's move on.
Just to just on Ian's comment, because he said like, oh, Coralie Fargeet deserves the Best Director. I agree with you, and it's a shame because I don't think she was nominated based on merit. I think she was just nominated because she's a woman, which is a shame. Like, I would like her to get that kind of recognition, but I know that's not the reason why she's getting that recognition.
Right.
So.
Maybe if you deleted those 20 minutes, it would be more merit-based.
But seriously, though, it was very well directed, and I was really surprised.
No, I agree. It was well directed. I'm not going to take that away from her.
Okay, let's move on. We're up against it. Okay. Jamie Foxx says Leonardo DiCaprio had a hard time saying racial slurs in Django Unchained at first. Samuel L. Jackson says, say that shit, motherfucker. It's just another Tuesday. Fuck them.
This is old news.
Old news. They've been recycling this for years. They just keep saying it over and over again.
And I don't believe it. I think he was dropping those N-bombs left and right.
Okay,
right, me too.
Disney's annual meeting of shareholders will be taking place on March 20, 10 a.m. Pacific time.
That's probably the reason. Sorry, that's probably the reason why they announced Sean Ryan and Ryan Gosling, because of that meeting. That's my opinion. They
got to keep the number of Star Wars projects that have been announced right before shareholder meetings is as long as my arm, and not a one of them have come out.
How long is your arm, though? Or do you have like those
it's pretty
arms,
damn
or?
long.
Oh, okay, all right.
Disney's share price. Disney share price has risen. I think it's about $112 now.
What?
It went down into the 80s at one point, and over the last sort of like 6-8 months, it's gone up to 112. Almost as if they know.
Okay, kind of a it's a side step.
Oh, gold! It's the Weatherman.
Disney succession question looms. Bob Iger sees pay package rise to $41 million in 2024.
His pay package.
Bloody hell.
His money.
He got paid $41 million last year.
Did he?
For what? What did he do?
Don't know. Destroyed franchises.
He allowed for all of those jokes in Deadpool and Wolverine. That's why he allowed them.
Hey, even the captain of the Titanic made a salary.
Yeah, that's true.
True, yeah.
Hello, Cat.
TikTok.
By the end of 2024, TikTok has generated approximately $8 billion in ad revenue in the US. Damn. In terms of video revenues, TikTok reached 63.3 billion globally, nearly doubling YouTube's global ad revenue of 33.3. Damn.
Bloody hell.
It's nice.
Have they started putting TikTok back in the Apple Store and the Play Store?
back.
Oh, it was only for like 12 hours that it was down.
Well,
Yeah.
that it was down, but it was still not in any of the app stores.
They took them out of the app
I think
stores.
some
I
of them
don't
have
know.
come back, but I don't
That-
know about the Apple App Store.
It's an app for dent heads.
But there is a.
You stealing my words there, Price?
I did. I took it from Vex. I admitted Vex taught me that word. I didn't know how else to say it, and I'm just like,
They're not.
Pretty
It's
good.
not your word
Pretty good.
anymore, Vex.
sorry, I
it's gone
apologize.
viral.
I culturally
everybody's.
appropriated your word, Vex. It is
that-
your word? I admit it.
Every time I think of TikTok, I always think of people dancing in their living room. I don't know what
Because it
they
is
do
just
on
people
TikTok.
dancing in their living room.
That's pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
everything.
People dance. No, no. Apparently, the thing now is to dance in front of structures that are burning down.
Oh, yeah, I
Like
saw that.
dancing
Yeah,
out
yeah, I
in
saw
front of
that.
people's
Yeah,
like
I saw that.
buildings that are burning.
Wow, that's
Dang.
crazy.
It's disturbing.
Did you guys see there was last week it was going viral and there's a police investigation open, but there was a young mom who it's short video. You can hear that there's like a house party or something going on in the background, and there's a toddler, maybe 2 years old, on the bed, and the kid's like standing and clearly crying and everything, and the mom kicks him in
I
the
saw
torso to
that
get him
one.
Oh,
to
good
stop
God.
crying.
Yeah.
And the kid just folds onto the bed. There's an official police investigation, and she laughs,
Shit.
and then she starts
Why?
dancing in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Why would you document your crimes?
Because they're
Because
drunk or
this
high, one or the
idiot.
other.
Yeah. Well, also
Or
this is-
stupid.
Or both.
Generation
this is
goldfish.
what-
you're absolutely
Engagement.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
this is what TikTok has done, right? It's created a generation of young people that just thirst for attention via the internet, no matter what kind of attention it breeds.
I thought it
And
was CGI at first. I thought when
genuine
I was watching it.
CGA and owned by China, so they know everything about you folks. Shall we move on?
Sure.
What's this?
Olympic medals are rusting because the varnish used to prevent oxidization was defective. The coating was weakened after the Mint changed it to conform to recent EU regulations banning the use of chromium trioxide, a toxic chemical used to prevent metal from rusting. That's a gold medal.
Yeah, clearly not made of gold.
The Paris Olympics appear to have become one just long shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wasn't the Paris Olympics like 2 years ago too?
I don't know.
Is
Can't remember.
it Paris,
last
that
year.
one?
It was
It
this
was,
past
it was the
summer.
last Olympics. That was
Oh,
the
it was the
Paris
past
one, wasn't
summer.
it?
And they're rusting already. Fuck.
Yeah.
There was an Olympics over the summer. Hold on.
Missed
That was
that.
the one. They had the trans recreation of
Yes.
the Last
Yep.
Supper.
Yeah,
And
that was-
do you not remember that?
No, I don't remember this at all.
Oh,
was- it was everywhere.
hilarious. It looked
was
so
everywhere.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was insulting, really.
Well, maybe Canada gets stuff slow. Who knows?
Maybe.
was
Maybe. Who
everywhere,
knows?
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Maybe if I were in Quebec, I would have gotten it.
Can you imagine all the hours?
Or Vancouver.
The lifetime of training, the 4-year cycle leading up to the Olympics
Yeah.
to win that, and look at the fucking state of that.
Yeah, but look at the fucking state of the trans man that won the
Yeah,
boxing.
that was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Is
Oh.
this true then? The Gulf
Right.
of Mexico has officially been renamed the Gulf of America.
Yeah,
under-
according to the federal
Is it
government,
true?
yes.
I actually know something about this.
Yeah.
The Gulf of Mexico is its name. Globally, that is accepted as its name. Trump can write an executive order renaming it to the Gulf of America, but that only works internally.
Mhm.
Outside, to everyone else, it's still the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
It's
There-
like it's
there's
like
an
giving your
international
house a name.
treaty. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's international treaties that determine the names of these bodies of water. So if they wanted to rename that globally, they would have to request that and go through the whole process. So yes, the federal government now refers to it as the Gulf of America, but outside of that, yeah, it's still the Gulf of Mexico.
It should
They,
have
they
got
could literally just rename it Jeff if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could.
Gulf of Jeff.
No, just call it Jeff.
Jeff of America.
Jeff of America. The rest of the world would still call it the Gulf of Mexico. It's just the person in the big white house would be able to call it Jeff.
Do you know,
That's it.
Mr. President, I know you're watching. forget the Gulf of America. If you'd have wrote an executive order for Star Trek, that would have had a lot more impact than that. So, yeah, just to write good Star Trek. Anyway, killed it. Let's move on. Way.
Is it Daisy?
It will be in a few weeks.
Ooh, who could it be? Hold on.
Any guesses? And even though you've seen the slides, any guesses, Ian? Any guesses?
Greta. It's Greta, isn't it?
I haven't seen the slide, so I genuinely don't know.
No, yeah, but I wish it was Robert Picardo. But
is it Robbie Williams?
Yeah.
No. How dare you?
Far off, though.
I think
I have seen the slides.
Greta's been quiet for a week or so.
Yes, she has, hasn't she? Yeah.
Why?
Zegler could be.
Why does George always turn up right at the
last
very
moment? Yeah.
It's after dinner for him, maybe.
Is it Zegler? Hello, George. No, not this week.
I don't know.
Is it Shooty?
Oh, just get on with it. Get on with it.
Okay. Who saw this?
Fans in
Coldplay's
India-
Chris Martin thanks fans in India for forgiving colonial past and all the bad things Britain has done.
Hold on, I'm going to read this article. GB News.
Oh, is Price going?
Yeah, he's going.
He's got to dip out.
See you, Price.
Bye,
he's gone.
Price.
Bye, Price.
He's gone.
No problem.
Bye. There you go. What a prick. What Price? Or
No, he's talking about Chris Martin, obviously. Chris Martin.
when I
This-
gone.
No, this just reminds me over here, at least in the U.S. So we've gotten to this thing where we have a lot of institutions have started doing land acknowledgments before any kind of event that they hold. So you have somebody is holding a meeting and they start off by, and we want to start by acknowledging that we are meeting here on stolen land that once belonged to this tribe or that tribe or whatever. And it goes on and on and on. It's just this guilt trip thing trying to beat you over the head. It's so tiring. So tiring.
I'm reading the article that you've linked here.
It's online. You can listen to it as well. It seems totally just like out of context, and the whole article is saying like they haven't had a concert in India since 2016. There was such high demand that Book My Show, the website that was selling the tickets, crashed under 700,000 users attempting to purchase tickets simultaneously. Digital queues reportedly reached 11 million people at one point for these concerts too. But that's kind of dumb. Brown people don't care about that, man. They just want to fling shit at each other. Like, like honestly, these people don't care about that. You talk to any Indian person, this is not the shit they care about. It really isn't.
Yeah.
No, India love the UK. So if there's one country that he shouldn't say, it's India. There's always strong connections between the UK and India.
I hate it when celebrities decide to talk about something which they shouldn't really. Like, he's a singer. Go up on stage, sing, and get off. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to know your politics.
Absolute
really.
Fucking prick. This country has given him so much, and he's got the cojones to fucking be ashamed of it. Fuck you, Chris Martin.
I do like Coldplay.
I like old Coldplay as well.
Yes, yeah.
Can't beat some clocks. Yeah,
I like old Coldplay. But again, right? Why do celebrities feel the need to tell us or try and teach us about something or apologize for something? That's not their job. Their job's to go up there and entertain us. That's all. Well, that's all.
They're all
we need.
puppets. There's a puppet master pulling the strings here. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh well, move along. Move along.
Prick.
And finally,
Finally.
Who's next?
Oh, I'm so excited to see this trailer. I don't care if it's gonna be shit.
This dropped today.
Is the trailer out?
It's coming tonight. Tonight.
What?
Yes.
And what about the poster?
The poster came out today, so this is the official poster. But then there's also like the trailer is supposed to be dropping tonight at some point.
Damn.
So I've been refreshing my Twitter here and there to.
I don't understand this. Is this linked with the films as well?
So this is, if I remember correctly, it's only partially linked,
right?
Because it takes place in a different. What's the word?
Are they saying
time
it's
frame.
a different timeline?
Yeah, it's present day Earth that this is taking place in, so it's more in line with like the AVP movies.
I think it's a ship that crashes in a fjord in Norway.
Is it? Did they have to make the aliens 25% different because this doesn't look like the alien?
Is it Wayland? I was going to say Wayland Pacificus.
Does anyone know why it looks?
No clue.
Why the alien looks so different?
No clue.
Who knows?
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
I know it's probably going to be shit. I know for a fact it's probably going to be shit, but it's I'm so excited about anything alien and anything Predator that I'll go watch it. It's like how Ian was talking about Dexter. Like he knows it's shit, but he'll keep watching it because he likes Dexter.
You know what? As long as somebody doesn't say there's something in the water, we'll be all right on this one. We'll be all right.
There's something in the fjord.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something in the kitchen.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Yeah.
You bitch.
Yeah.
Summer, so not long to wait.
It probably will be shit. Doesn't mean it won't be fun.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. Timothy Oliphant, he usually picks pretty solid projects these days. So
what, paydays, you mean?
How do you pronounce his surname?
Timothy Oliphant.
Elephant.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Elephant. Timothy Elephant.
Noah Hawley directs the hell out of his TV shows, but can't write for shit. Which one did he do? Was it the Disney WandaVision?
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Oh god, this guy looks like a shoe. Oh my goodness.
He was gonna do Star Trek 4 at one point. Is it Chundavision?
So he did Legion. He was the writer for that. He was the writer for the Fargo series. Let's see, director, producer, writer. Oh, he's just writer.
Right.
What has he done recently?
Fargo, the Fargo TV series.
Okay.
Yeah. Fargo and Legion look like the last two things he's done.
Right. Okay.
Oh dear.
Quietly optimistic.
No.
I
think it's going to be terrible. I think it'll probably be nice visuals. It'll probably, be fun. But I think it's
aesthetically pleasing, but substantially lacking.
Yeah.
The thing is that what else can you do with the aliens? Yeah, aliens appear, they kill people.
Yeah. Leave it alone. That's, I think, the best thing they could do. Just not actually do it at all.
Or they could follow Ridley's original vision, and just like they started doing in the Predator franchise, they could start some crossbreeding, if you know what I mean.
No.
Oh no!
I mean, it might be interesting. The whole idea of the xenomorph is that facehugger just hugs onto something, and then the DNA of the alien and the creature mix. So you could end up alien dogs, alien bears out in the wilderness.
They already had an alien dog.
I know, but then sort of like, one lands in Africa, you get alien lions, alien giraffes.
I think it's just one alien in this one, isn't it? Alien Earth. It's just one alien.
Yeah, it's an illegal alien. No, right. Sydney Sweeney chest burster would be an idea.
She's already got 2 chest bursters. What do you mean?
Oh, hey. Yeah, he does.
Wayfarer is doing his Star Trek gig next. It's going to auto direct everybody. So,
did you sorry, go ahead. Did anyone watch the podcast with Michael Bean and Veronica Cartwright? Anyone?
No.
She was talking about Alien, and she said they never threw a wrap party, and she had a home in London, and she threw the party for the cast.
Huh. Damn!
Can't believe that.
Damn.
I can't believe it. A film like Alien, they never, and they never had a premiere either. The first time she saw it, she actually went to the cinema. She paid to go and see Alien.
Her own movie.
Yeah.
By the
crazy,
way,
right?
so here is the IMDb premise. When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, a young woman and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's
Aliens.
greatest threat.
Aliens. That's
There we
what
go.
it is. It's
Okay.
aliens.
Comment of the night comes from Tom Wrenched. Prometheus could have been great.
But it
It
wasn't.
It could have, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't though.
It wasn't, no.
I think that's it, folks. That's it. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, the super chats. Thank you for turning up, watching this rabble. Great numbers this evening. Steady numbers. Don't forget, press the thumbs up, leave comments, and if you could, just spread the word. I'm desperate to get to 5K subscribers.
You got to be sexier in your polls here, Brown. I'm sorry. Like, promise the people something.
Do you know,
Come on.
The worst thing is, it's just been the number. It's just stayed at 4,620 for 8 months. It's just been stagnant at that number. It's just annoying. But anyway, we'll get there eventually. But anyway, chat, you are wonderful. We'll see you next time. Let's get the guests up. Price of Reason. Oh, thanks, Mr. Brown. You're welcome, mate.
Squarehead.
I make videos, you know. Mega Geek. Cheers, him.
No worries.
Professor R2.
Well, thanks to everybody. Thanks to the panelists and the chat. Always great to be here, and have a great week.
The mighty Section 31 help desk.
Michelle Yeoh got paid 12 million for that bloody thing.
And it cost 20 million to make. Fuck.
Jesus wept.
He needs to send that
You've been
money
amazing.
Laughing all the way to the bank on that one.
Absolutely was.
And last but by no means least,
Paddington.
the brilliant Vex Electronica.
Paddington Vex.
It's Vexington. There you go.
Yeah, Vexington. Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you for having me. It's always a good time to be
Great to have
here.
you on, Vex. Okay. Plug anything to plug, Vex?
I put out a community post. I've just real life stuff. I have to push back my next video to the end of February, but
Okay.
every Sunday I'm live still.
Yeah, Vex is broadcasting every Sunday afternoon, folks. Really, really good.
Thank you.
Chill stream. Really, really good. Prof,
Yes.
plug you.
Oh, well,
Price?
yes, I'll be.
Price.
Price and I will be doing the Night Owl thing on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, 11:45 Eastern, and yeah, that's about it.
Ian, you got anything to plug?
Well, Rebecca Gold, as always, go there, visit loads of films, loads of season 1. I also like to promote Vex's channel as well, because I really, really had a lot of fun listening to her this morning.
It's a good stream.
Listening to her last week. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Sunday's
Thank
a great stream, everybody.
I don't know how you
plug
can laugh
guys.
so much, though. I don't know how you can laugh. You laugh a lot.
Plug. She's got
I
a plug.
I'm genuinely a happy-go-lucky person. That's all. I don't know. It is. I just have fun. I have fun. I can laugh at myself as well, which helps. I cried a little bit today at the end of the stream, so you have that to look forward to for anyone that watches.
How's the Indiegogo coming, Mega Geek?
I'm going to be doing it this week, so it should be out before the end of this month. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
There's also GoFundMe, folks, if you can spare a tenner towards Ian's thing.
A few people have given me money, and I'm really appreciating it. I'd say thank you to everyone that has. So
there is a link always in the description of these streams. So that's it, folks. Beats up probably tomorrow. Trev is doing his gig tomorrow. We're back Wednesday doing Skeleton Crew. There you go, folks. So if we don't see you in the next few days, have a great week, everybody. We are back doing this shit again. Spread the word next weekend. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Timing.